If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Hello! We'd like to wish all our Jewellery Maker customers a happy Christmas and a happy New Year. Merry Christmas!
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Come and join guest designer Mark Smith with his fantastic DVD Chips and Nuggets with Wire. Mark guides you through everything you need to know to create these stunning pieces. From the tools that you will use to different types of wire and the gorgeous gemstones featured, it's like having a personal tutor in your living room.
Merry Christmas Eve, everybody. Welcome to Crazy Clearance Crackers here at Jewellery Maker. My name is Rebecca Redican, but you can call me Becky. And today on Jewellery Maker is our final day of clearance crackers craziness continuance. Today is it. Tomorrow back to our normal amazing prices, but today we're keeping it crazy. If you've just tuned in, you have no idea what this has been about. Maybe you've been on holiday for the last week. Tell you what, you need to be getting involved. On the 4th of January, we're having a massive delivery and we're clearing out everything pretty much for that time, because otherwise we have to pay for storage. So we're actually losing money on a lot of things we're doing. Michelle apparently is summing it up well, saying, hey all, what a way to spend my 40th birthday. Wow. Spending pennies and saving pounds. Merry Christmas, Michelle. Merry Christmas and happy birthday to you, Michelle. Happy 40th. What a wonderful day to you. Life begins at 40 apparently. So isn't it, Mark? Yeah. No, sorry. 34 you are, Mark, aren't you?
No, 40 is a good age.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. When I was 40, I had my very first ever birthday party. Well, and I was 40 when I had it.
That's fab. I like that. I like the idea of that. Big party.
No, it was a select few, but it was a party.
A select few.
I never had parties growing up.
No, never. My
dad didn't believe in spending money on having fun.
No.
No. Like me, really.
Do feel free to call Mark Pudding today. He's really on board with that, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to call you Treacle.
Say it again, please. Please.
Treacle.
Treacle! And then he's pudding, so we're treacle pudding. Yeah. Get it?
Just for the last hour, just for the last hour.
We'll see. New Year popped around. Hello, Sarah. She's saying, I still think I'm going to wake up and find this has all been a dream.
I thought that when I came for the Late Show last night. I thought, what is going on? This is really real.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
The deals have been ridiculous, and do you know what? Now, this is going to sound a bit foreboding, but tomorrow you will wake up and it will feel like a dream, because we'll be back to normal. Don't worry, you're still going to get great prices, but today is your last day. So let's get...
ready to rumble?
That's it! That's it! Ready to rumble. Where are we starting, please? Dion. Let's get started in box 2. She's doing a Spanish again. I've got for you. Da, 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 da.
Do you know what I use these boxes for? Have I told you before?
Oh, it's going to be something
I
hilarious.
think I've probably told you.
No, I don't think you have. Go on.
I hope I don't offend anyone on screen, but I use them to bury mice in that my cat brings in. I use them as mice coffins, which I think is a very, very lovely way of using them. Don't you think? I'm not just going to put them in the bin. I'll give them a nice burials, and they're perfect.
But it's open at the top.
Sorry? No, you wrap them in tissue first, and then you place them in the box, and then you bury the box. I've got quite a few in my garden, as you can imagine.
Oh, bless you. Love that. I used to have pet mice.
Perfect.
In fact, I used to breed pet mice.
Oh, gosh. Aren't they called pinkies, the babies?
Babies, yeah. They're not very cute either, I've got to say. They're a bit grim. They're not the prettiest when they're first born. But I tell you what is the prettiest, millions of years later, diamonds. Crazy clearance crackers. Okay, everybody, let's not mess around with these. I have got less than 34 of these available. Price point today, what? £19.95 for you for the last 34 of these ones. They're not enhanced, they're totally natural, and don't forget that only around about 1 carat's worth to every 10,000 carats on the market is a natural diamond. So you've got a big, big, big special treat here for you. £19.95, that's about to sell out. As soon as I get down to 10, if you've just tuned in, as soon as I get down to around 10, I'm going to move on so that because we know that we're going to sell out of it at that time, so we can get more in if that's okay with you. Hey, Margaret. I'm with you, Mark. That says Margot.
At what? At which point is Margot with me?
The coffin bit?
It could be the coffin bit.
Is it a guess?
Yes, okay.
Is my guess? Hello, Hazel. I use the boxes to give away bracelets I make.
I like the way I use mine. Isn't that normal? Isn't that the normal thing to do? No, maybe not. Okay.
Veronica, I'm not even reading that out. Veronica, it's Christmas. Sarah's saying, I think Dion needs a big hug and a kiss for all these prices. She has done the JM customers proud. The best producer ever. Best producer ever. What'd you say to that, Dion? Thanks, Sarah. She said it like that. Thanks, Sarah. With a spring in her step. Okay, Dee, where are we going? Whoa. I've got for you, watch face. Can I have a quantity? Quantity on this one, 36 for you today on these watch faces, and this is that beautiful pink colouring. It's not an over-the-top pink, and what I like about it is because it's mother of pearl, you still get that gorgeous sheen to them. It is stainless steel, if I show you, and I know that the time on this isn't correct, but the reason the time on this isn't correct is because we've still got the little nook in place, which means that the battery is not going to wear down, and therefore someone can purchase this and it will still be in perfect running order. At £11.95, you've got yourself a real deal. But watch, whilst we drop the price on this one, £7.95 for you today on this. You've got to get it quickly though, because my quantity is ticking down. Seriously, if you want to get your hands on this, you've got to be so quick.
On the dial. That's enough now.
Mine bring in rabbits. Would need bigger boxes, says Patricia. Thank you. I'm so glad you've started this text in. Hello to Bonnie. Oh, Mark, you just get lovelier. I love God's creatures and spreadsheets too. Love you guys, and that's from Bonnie. Thank you very much for that, Bonnie. You. And spreadsheets as well.
Spreadsheets.
Hey, Christine. Oh, Mark, you're a big softie. Merry Christmas to you all. Thanks for the great deals this week. No problem at all. £7.95, 10 of those left. I'm moving on. You ready for it? What am I looking at? Strapping bargains, says Philip. Love that. Time to move on, Becky. got to come up with another one. Let's face it, that was a great price.
Bottom and barrel springs to mind.
Pardon?
Bottom and barrel now springs to mind.
What are you talking about the bottom for?
Scraping. I love this tool.
Don't try and move on now, Mark. Don't try and move on. Hello, Sissy is saying time is ticking away. Absolutely, I like that one. Oh, by the way, did I mention $7.95 on the watch? This is a good one. Did I mention $7.95 on the watch? And that really is a stainless steel of a price. Cool. Time waits for no man, but it waits for Becky because she is lovely. Oh, Veronica, stop, you love. Right, anyway, I've totally moved on now. This is your perennial coiling gizmo here for us today. And it is a fantastical tool. Now, you said instantly you like this tool.
Yeah, I love gizmo. I love gizmoing. We don't do enough gizmoing, in my opinion. I'm going to say it's a boy's toy for me. It's brill.
And why is that?
Ratchets and clamps and mandrels and everything is brilliant. Well, the reason we got this in stock was because Rachel Norris first introduced us to gizmo coiling way back when JM first started, and we could only produce small little coils. So, and she has sort of Heath Robinson-ish shown us ways of making longer mandrels, but now we've got this. So you can have the 2 clamps, you've got the bits, you can make extra long, so you can do all your plaiting and everything now. It's brilliant.
You can make mammoth pieces, torque necklaces, clasp on this, headband pieces. So simple to use, really is. And yes, you do have the clamps, by the way, either side. And it sounds like a small thing, but really deep, so that no matter what the size of your table, really, you can get this on. Watch out for great deal. We're not even on that one anymore. £24.95. You've got the different sized rods on here as well. I'll show you the largest and smallest because I want to get through as many as we can. This is your largest, this is your smallest on there. Sold out.
What?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sold out. Well, with everyone checking out, it's sold out. I'm sorry about that. It does come with an instruction manual as well. £24.95.
Bargain.
Bargain. You'd be happy to pay that.
Completely, utterly, without a doubt.
It does so much, doesn't it?
Completely.
Does so much. And great gift because easy to wrap in the box.
Are you a good rapper?
No. Apart from if it's like... then
I always make sure I get the paper with a grid on the back. So make sure I always get the paper with a grid on the back. See straight lines and...
No, that's not me. If I've got a funny shaped gift, things like this, yes. Anything with a funny corner, no.
Okay.
Like my Secret Santa. My Secret Santa who I've given the gift to today, that is not great wrapping on my part. Sorry, Secret Santa. Okay, where are we going to? Antiques, bronze, copper. Oh, you like this one? I know it. The heart chain. Why do you like this one?
Why is it in this? I don't know why it's in the clearance. It's the shape, isn't it? And the colour. It's just beautiful. And I think silver and gold are probably our #1 colour of wire, but antique bronze is way up there. So to be able to have a chain that we can use with our wire pieces and pendants and things, I think it's brilliant.
You're right, it is way up there. And if you think, we had the spaces on in the same colour and the same look last night. Yeah. We had the earring finds in the same colour and the same look today. And we had the crimp beads in the same look and the same colouring today. We've just rolled the price down. You can see it now. £14.95. That's with the price roll down, and that is for 10 metres. Just had this chain delivered. Love it, says Veronica. Good. I'm glad. It's really beautiful in real life, isn't it? Hey, Sally. Well, can you ask Mark to give Badger a big kiss? And Mark is a great little pudding. Oh, it's a great little pudding. Lots of love from Sally.
Thank you, Sally.
Can you tell me who Badger is? Oh, cat, isn't it? Yeah. Do you have a pet voice for your cat?
No, I don't.
All right. I'm only asking. Gosh, it's a sour pudding this morning.
No, I don't. No.
Will you give him a big kiss?
Depends what I find when I get home. He's the one I'm having issues with. He's the reason I'm using up all my boxes.
Oh.
You know where I'm going.
Yeah, he's a mouse lover, not a finder.
Yeah, not pleasant. He sucks as well. He doesn't eat them, he sucks them.
Okay, it's lunchtime, Mark. It's lunchtime. It's
Yeah,
12:15. Sorry, customers at home. Hello, Sarah says, pudding is such a great theme for Mark, as he is such a sweetie and would love to have him in my dish.
I've been called a dish before.
If you're treacle pudding, yeah, can I be custard?
That's another show.
Merry Christmas from Trudy. Mark
Wow.
wouldn't be having any of that, would you?
No.
Couldn't have custard on it.
No, I don't do pouring.
Don't do any pouring whatsoever. I bet your cats do. I love when people don't want to laugh at your joke. But they could not help it. I love that. That's my favourite type of laugh. Love it. Brilliant. 17, did you say? No, you didn't. You were nowhere near that. Yes. On desk, on desk. Oh, you're going to like this one a lot. Okay, this is a real treat for you. It's a high-end opportunity, and I give you that. I've got 40 chances of this, that's it. 14 chances, sorry, of this, that's it. It is high quality, but I've got to say that the price point of this is quite reflective of the quality, but actually we are just, I think it's a deal and a half, even with that in mind. I'm going to have to show you this really quickly because obviously I don't have a major amount of opportunities. I've got in here 925 selection, including the likes of your chain, and look at these, they're just phenomenal, sorry, just phenomenal. Oh, I love them framed pieces of labradorite drops we've got here for you. These are a 6x4 and the quality of them is phenomenal. They are double-sided, as you can see as well, and you're not just getting one, you're getting two. You could do a gorgeous connector chain with these. I've also got even more interesting findings that actually mimic the design. Look, again, all in 925 here for you. And you've got things like your jump rings as well on this one. You also get, look at this, a little pot of your labradorite. Now that labradorite quality is phenomenal, all top drilled, and you've even got the beautiful featherweight head pins in the 925 to go through. Should be £25 essentially. We're taking it down. Whoa, £19.95 for you on that is absolutely amazing. It really is. At £25 a great price. I didn't expect us to go down that much. How about ice cream with your pudding, Mark? Love you.
No, because it melts and oozes over it. No, I can't have that at all. It's bizarre.
No.
And one of our treats is making sherry trifle, which is the best pudding in the world.
Yeah.
But we have to leave a segment chocolate free. You know, you put chocolate sprinkles on the top, because I don't like chocolate. And then when it's, you know, that scoop sound that a trifle makes. Yeah. Well, then when it's laying there, I have to then separate the sections. Sorry, the spongy bit first, and then I have the little jelly bit in the middle. I know it's. Yeah.
How you get anything done is beyond me. It really is. It'll take me forever. Okay, where did you say? Can you believe? Oh, Christmas time. Okay, you know what we're doing now. It's Christmas time. We're making a rhyme. What's that shooting across the sky? Of course, it's one thing. It's a magic.
Star by.
This star by is going to make you want to run to the phone and get on the phone. I've got a decent enough quantity, 50 chances just on this one. Now, It's still a decent quantity, but if you want to get your hands on it, there is no time to mess around, because, ladies and gentlemen, today is the last day of my crazy clearance crackers, and I've only got, myself and Mark, I've only got on show with you another 40 minutes or so. If you want to get your last hands on your last few treats, now's your opportunity. Tomorrow, the deals will be back to our normal great prices, but for now, start by a very mischievous beryl. And when I say very mischievous, I absolutely mean it. Can you believe that not only is this natural beryl, but I'm actually going to be taking this to a price that is below £50. Now, with the quality of this, and there is a good quality of it, when you look at it in my hands, you'll be able to see it is a decent enough quality, because the colour strength is quite strong upon this. Don't forget as well, beryl, you're looking at around about a grade 2, depends how you read it, but it's either a grade 2 or grade 3 gemstone, so you do expect some inclusions within it. But what I'm actually going to do for this is at a shocking price, considering, is the word I'm looking for, considering that this colour saturation is naturally occurring. You ready for it? One price point. £17.95 reduced to a mind-boggling, eye-catching, stocking-filling £12.95. What do you think, Mark? For beryl.
That's amazing. I'm quite enamoured with this strand, because lovely guest designer Jan bought me this strand as a gift a few months back.
Oh, what a love.
And so it's still in its little case ready.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's stunning.
It's because of the aquamarine in that is just stunning.
It's phenomenal quality,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, it's
Really
beautiful.
great quality. And the fact that it's natural as well is something very special indeed. It really is. £12.95. I've got about 20 of them left, but you do have to check out its fastest finger first. Now, I've got lots of people with it in their baskets. Merry Christmas to all of you who treat yourself to these. A lovely day buying treats from JM with my two fave peeps, whilst in bed and drinking mulled wine that my other half has served up. I feel like I've had a mulled wine after that sentence. Love that. Hey, it's Christmas.
Do you know what I've discovered this year? Sorry to
Mulled
interrupt.
cider.
Mulled cider. Oh, it's amazing.
Treacle and pudding like this today,
we
aren't we? Aren't we? One mind shared between the two of us. Love that.
Yeah.
Hello, Anne. Becky, you can call Mark Georgie Porgy. Pudding and pie. Lol, loving the show.
Georgie
yes, is that how
Porgy.
I'm going to get away with it in New Year? Right. Georgie
This
Porgy.
isn't going on into the new year. We've got our New Year's Eve show, remember, in a week's time.
I do
We'll have to come
remember.
up with something special.
Yeah. What, new names?
Yeah.
New names?
I'm going to come as the milk tray man.
Right.
So, and you're going to have to come as... Oh, gosh. I don't know. Who could you come
I
as?
don't know. Because we're doing kind of ball
Yeah.
gown theme, aren't
Yeah,
we?
so you need to be... I don't know.
We'll work on it. We'll think on it.
yeah.
Hello, Maxine. Can you please show the diamonds? The ones we've just sold. Is that right? Dion says she's not sure which one she means, but if you mean these ones, we've sold these ones for you already, Maxine. I think this is the one you mean. So what you've got with these is you've got the roughs of your diamonds, £20, massive carat weight. It is genuine natural diamond, and also to point out that it's naturally faceted as well. So we haven't had any input on this. It's natural faceting on that one. Mother Nature is self-creating those shapes for us. So I think that's the one you meant, Maxine. Hope it is anyway. £19.95 for that. It's an astonishing price point. Really is. Okay, got for you a findings pack collection. Hang on. And this findings pack collection that we have in here is 925 S-shaped hooks and J-hooks. What do you like about a good J-hook?
Is that what they're called?
Yeah,
Why are they called J-hooks, I wonder?
because it's the shape of a J.
Really? I've never seen it myself, personally.
Honestly.
Yeah. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
No, that's the dot at the top.
yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah,
Wait, is that the right way round for you? Is that the way a J goes? Sure. Yeah, isn't it? So it's like that's the dot on top.
I never knew they were called J-hooks. I've never known them as J-hooks. So I've learned something today.
J-hooks and
Yeah.
S-hooks.
See, those S-hooks are my favourite. I
Yeah.
think of all the clasps, they're just beautiful. That little gizmo coil around the centre, like the twisted gizmo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Let me just get rid of the J, because I want to show you. I like this one as well.
Beautiful.
We've dropped your price point on it. Look at that. I love that one. That's like a gizmo all over. So pretty. Genuine real deal 925 sterling silver that we've got on these ones for you today. You've got a double of each of them. $24.95. We've taken them down to. Can you believe what I'm about to say on this one? Because the fact of the matter is you're getting a mammoth amount of these, 16 pieces in total of these hooks. So obviously you're going to be able to make 16 pieces of jewellery with them if you so wished. You could use them kind of together. But with the price point we've got on this, with $9.25 going up in money value on the market as we know it is, the gram weight on this is absolutely excessive. I mean, mammoth. What was it again? Remind me. Absolutely mammoth gram weight on this. 16
Wow.
grams worth of precious metal. That's close to the average gram weight of 5 engagement rings.
That's incredible, isn't it?
That's a gram each. That's sturdy. And when I'm talking about weight of a metal, why is that important to talk about? Well, weight on a metal means inherent value. That's what it means. It means inherent value, essentially. I want to show you, you've got loads more designs in there as well that you can see too. So do feel free to treat yourself. I want to see the 4-carat black diamonds. They've been packed away, I'm afraid, Maxine. This is what they look like. These are the ones that we had on earlier for you. Hope that helps, Maxine. Okie pokely, I think, from what I know, we only had one of those left when we went off before, when we did them before. So if you want it, that last one, do be quick on it. Okie pokes, where to, lovely? Let's go for box number 4. Now, great for your first demonstration of the morning.
Perfect. I think this is the strand that I used when I first did the technique a couple of months ago.
Oh, what's it now?
Yeah.
What do you like about the heart hematites?
I just love the cover, the coating on these are just beautiful. And the iridescence from them as well, all those different colours. You can mix them up, can't you? Because I think, looking at it from here, you've got greens and then you've got reds, but they're all on the same stone. So whichever angle you move, you're going to get that different colour change on them.
That's a nice look.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And I suppose that makes it really interesting to look at. Now, if I just pop on, well, I'll show you this one first. I've got a piece made up with this, which I'll show you in a second, but you'll be able to see how nicely it just, as I pop it on kind of as a piece like this, you can see how with movement you're going to get such a different look, such a different appeal. It's going to just catch the light as I'm very handsy. I've been told this. I'm very expressionate with my hands. You know, as you are, you know, getting another cocktail, say, you are going to get those different colours. And the lovely thing with that is you don't have to think with this, okay, well, it's that colour gemstone, so I can't wear it with that dress or that dress. Because there's so many different colours running through. You can wear it with whatever you want to get your hands on. What's my quantity on this one, please, do? I've got a really good quantity on this, 77 of them at this moment in time. So if you want them, do just check out those baskets, 77 at this moment in time. Oh, I've just twisted them, and that actually almost creates the look,
yeah.
of what you created earlier on.
I'd love a paint job on my car looking like this. It'd be incredible.
Well, you can, can't you?
Yeah.
You
It's
can.
quite expensive.
Yeah, I can imagine
worth it,
actually,
though.
but it'd be quite hard to
Beautiful.
sell on as well.
Yeah.
I imagine. You've got your rainbow coated hematite here for you today, and you're getting just one price point of £6.95. I've got under 40 of those available now, and let me just show you what. Is it going to look rubbish on top of my hat? Be honest. It is, isn't it? Probably, yes. I'll just hold it, Angela. I would normally put it in my hair, but I've got a hat on. This is Fiona's made this on for us, and I like how she's gone this kind of firework-esque design. And you can see she's got them resting on the top of here as well. If you want to get your hands on the likes of these hairbands, we did that price drop for you previously that was very, very naughty indeed. I've got Ellie in, she's saying, oh, Mark, you burying mice is so cute. I could cope with that but not being tidy. And that is from Ellie in... oh, and she says, Merry Xmas to all.
Oh, thank you. I just can't... Yeah, I'm a massive animal lover, and
I wouldn't just bin
I
a
feel
mouse.
quite responsible for their demise, but we've got one in a box in our garage at the moment, still alive, that we're going to release this afternoon when I get home.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
We used to have a dog called Digby, and all of my dogs are kind of trained. And Digby used to bring us animals in his mouth very carefully, and then release them because they would be poorly animals. So he used to bring like birds that had fallen out of the tree and stuff, and they'd had like an injured wing. And he was a big dog. He used to bring them in his mouth and plop them out. I know. Oh, it's so cute. My dog now, though, Mulberry, does not take after Digby.
What's your
because
dog called?
Mulberry.
Okay.
Yeah, Mulberry. Mully, for short.
Okay.
Little polar bear, if she's being a cute little polar bear. Yeah, Mulberry, scared of most animals.
Okay.
Yeah, she sort of runs away. If there's like a squirrel, instead of running after it, she just goes, nah, I'm going this way. Hello, Mark. Could be my scrumpalicious brandy pudding. And I can be his Irish cream.
Gosh. It's getting very warm in here. Oh my!
It's 12:30, everybody, in the afternoon, not midnight. You know what? I love this time of year. We all get properly cheeky at this time of year, don't we?
It's like an office party, isn't it?
Did you notice that that person didn't put their name in?
No.
Dion. £6.95. That's phenomenal, isn't it? Well done, everyone. And Fiona, thank you very much. In fact, hello to all the budding beaders. I haven't said hello to you yet. Hello to all the budding beaders, and Merry Christmas to every single one of you. Thank you for doing that one for us, Fiona. Where to, Pop It Love? No. Ooh, adjustable rings for you now on this. Sorry, this is how my mind works. What's this? Ring, ring, rung, rung, ring, ring. Adjustable rings. Don't know where to go with this now. You've got these silver-plated copper rings here for you, and they are adjustable in size. Now, tell us a little bit about these rings, please, Mark.
Well, they're ace, aren't they? Because you know that whenever you're going to make a ring like this, it's going to fit.
And why is that a good thing?
Well, because lots of people come to your stall to buy pieces from you.
Yeah.
And the first thing you'll say if they're buying a ring is, what size do you need? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'll leave it. And they walk off. So now you've been able to provide a ring that is going to fit whatever person they're buying it for. I think it's perfect. Really good. And what I like about this one is if you cut the little loops off and give it a sand with a nail file or your bead reamer from your toolkit, you make really good gents bands.
Oh, that's a nice idea, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice idea.
Yeah.
Quite a plain, simple, almost imagine that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. They are adjustable, as you can see. You've got the 3 loops on the top. What can we do with those 3 loops,
We
Mark?
could just wire his gems of distinction wrap round, couldn't you? Or you can have which way they're going. Is it horizontal or vertical? Yes, you can have put beads in the sides. You have one either end, 2 in the middle, and then you can do that cluster that we did with the ring yesterday. You can do that sort of look on the front.
Oh, I remember. With the cords. Oh, that's a really nice
Yeah.
idea. You're getting a big amount of these. You're getting 10 of them in total. But we don't just have to use them as finger rings, do we, Mark?
No, you can pull them out straight and have them as tops of bracelets. You can do wrap loops at either end and have them as a necklace. You can do all sorts of things with them.
Toe rings? What's wrong with a toe ring?
No.
Toe ring. You know, for when you're on the beach wearing your flip-flops on your toe. Toe rings. Do you not like that idea?
No.
Oh, I know, pirate earring. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, when it doesn't go through the piercing, you kind of just loop it on like a pirate.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I like that idea.
You could use it as part of a hand adornment,
Yes.
couldn't you?
Good idea.
Loads you could do with these. Hey, Louise. They're nice. I have not seen those before. Love the twisted design. Will match the twisted jump rings you do. Yes, Louise, perfect.
Yes, never thought of that.
I haven't either. Thank you for that, Louise. See, great minds kind of coming together. Love that idea. Yeah, and we actually had some in the finance packs earlier, didn't we? Don't get Smark started on feet. Oh, yeah, sorry,
They
Mark.
know me so well, don't they?
Forgot about that. Yeah. Because they're on feet, Becky, which are rank. Thank you for that, Jack. That is beautiful. Thank you for the update. I don't have a problem with feet myself. No, I don't mind them at all. Do you know what feet I do love? Dog feet. Little doggy feet. Have you ever had a good whiff of a dog's foot?
No.
Oh my gosh, you have to. It is the best smell in the world. I make my dog crawl on me and lie on me purely so I can whiff her feet. You all know, don't you? Have a cat. Do cats' feet not smell really good?
I have no idea. I don't want to get that close, really. You sniff your dog's
Honestly,
feet.
if I
That's
could
the most
bottle
random
that.
thing I think I've heard this year.
No, it's not.
Really?
You all know. You all do it at home. Can you please text in? Because everyone's looking at me like I'm loopy. It smells amazing.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
If you've got a dog and you've never had a good whiff of their feet, please do it now. Go on, I'll give you a minute. I'll have to read this text. Hey Veronica, just loving this show. So much fun. Becky and Mark make a great couple. Thank you very much. Well, Veronica, you know.
People will talk.
People will talk. My little treacle pudding. No, Becky, just no.
See?
Claire? No. And honestly, I want to get it on search engine. My cat's feet do not smell nice. Neither did my dog's. Honestly, it is the best smell in the world. Becky, dogs sweat from their feet. I know, but it smells good. Now. Yes, Becky, you are loopy. Can I just say that and puppy breath? Puppy breath. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm on board with that. I'm kind of on board with that. I've got an agreement. Yes, Gemma, I totally agree about the smell of dog's feet. I love the smell. It's a bit biscuity. It's very biscuity. I think it smells like popcorn. Popcorn, doesn't it? Freshly popped popcorn it smells like. Yeah, Becky, I agree. I smell the dog's paws as well. Merry Christmas to everyone. Julie, thank you. Honestly...
Don't they scrape the ground once they've weed?
No. Dogs do that. Female dogs do that. No, male dogs do that. Female dogs don't do that. Okay. No, Becky, you're just mad. Sarah, my friend said that before I made them smell the feet. But now, because yes, I have made people smell my dog's feet, but now all of my friends agree with me. Dogs' feet smell like popcorn, or is it just that my dog, is it just my dog? That's exactly what I've just said. Yeah, happy Crimbo to you all. Now you look silly. Hey?
See, this is what I'm talking
My
about.
dog's feet stink of feet.
Why are we showing this?
It's when he wheezes, he twists his body and pees all over his front legs and feet. Well, Christina, I'm sorry to say that is not a general style from what I've ever seen. This is a proud moment. Debbie saying, sorry, Becky, I do not sniff my dog's feet and probably will not start now. I'm telling you, it smells so, so good. You know when your dog wakes up in the morning, it's that kind of smell. They smell amazing, genuinely. Now, I have actually researched this on a search engine, and I am most certainly not the only one. D just had a whiff of Rambo's feet. Not sure on that one. D, I'll be honest, you're going to have to try it a few times because it's definitely a grower. It definitely grows on you. And it's certain times of day at the pinnacle points as well. After a sleep, the scent is phenomenal. I've done quite a lot of research on this over the years, D. I think that's quite clear. I love that you're sniffing Rambo's feet. Don't smell the feet, especially not after they have been in the cat litter. No, no. Why is a dog in a cat litter? Some people have dogs and cats, don't they? Duh. Hello, Louise. Smelling dogs' feet. What else do you like smelling? Loads. Loads of things. Top smell, Mark.
Gosh, I don't know. I think something like lilies.
Lilies.
Or freesias.
Lilies
flowers.
or freesias.
I think so.
Ryan saying freshly baked bread, Mike.
Yes, good one.
Butterscotch. Dion. Bluebells. Cass. 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 I know you're there, Cass. Favourite smell. Favourite smell. Favourite smell.
Roses.
Roses. Good.
Yeah.
Mine. The dog's ear. Now. Dog's ear is really good. Not in it. I'm not going in it. Just behind it. Here, like that bit there. Oh, it's so good. Do I put perfume on it? No. I'm not an animal. No. Oh. My dog's feet smell of cheesy What's-It. I love it. Thank you, Nadine. Yes. Honestly, that is so true. I've not even got the pricing for these, and I brought these about 20 minutes ago.
Oh dear.
Loads of you have purchased these ones today. £4.95. I honestly think that is a phenomenal price point. It really, really is. Well done to all of you who've treated yourself to this one. At that price point, it really is a deal. Eve saying, I like the smell of cat food. Am I the only one? Mark's nodding. He likes it.
No, you are the only one.
Oh.
There's nothing worse. Nothing worse.
Oh, I'm going to say it's been a long time since I've smelled cat food. We had a cat
No,
years
it's not the
ago, so I
best.
can't really recall. But I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no, Eve. My feet smell of cheesy What's-It. My adult's feet smell of cheese. Also, I would not want to smell these either. Oh, I'm so glad management aren't in today. £4.95 for you. Nice work, everybody. I've got to move on. I think you might be able to find an elf help group for your feet fetishes. Smell fetishes. Now, they're just good. Just if you've got someone who has a pet, a dog, just knock on. They won't find it strange. Just go, no, I'm not here to see you. Lend us your dog's feet. Honestly, it's really good. Genuinely. And thank you all very much for everyone who did message into me. When I was little, I used to eat my cat's crunchy biscuit food. Really was yummy. Caroline, you're not alone on that. I too used to do that, but with the dog biscuits. You know the little chocolatey dog biscuit things, but they were dog chocolate, weren't they? I tried one. I used to eat them like they were going out of fashion. The one you tried one? Yeah, when I used to go into but the thing is, it was acceptable for people to eat them. They were dog chocolate, but when you used to walk into the dog shop, the dog store, they used to have a rack of them there, which is basically a pick and mix. Kind of help yourself. Yeah, all the time. Don't tell me you've never eaten any type of animal food
Never.
ever.
Absolutely never. I can assure you that.
Just went to lean over. Where are we going to, Dion? Box 12. Oh, you're going to love these. You're going to love, love, love these. You're going to
it's a
adore
long strand.
these. And look at the quality of it.
We were talking about opal last night. Can't remember, can you?
Oh, and what has happened since then, Mark? Remind me.
We were just talking about the fact that when we first launched opal, it was really difficult for us to see any pin fire, and now As I said, you've just taken that out of there and straight away you know it's opal.
I do remember you saying that now. I do remember us talking about that, yeah. This is your Ethiopian opal that I have here, and look at that.
That's more impressive than the one we had last night.
What
That's
do you
amazing.
think of it?
That's beautiful.
Stunning, isn't it? Absolutely exceptional.
Every single stone.
Every single one to me is giving a real big burst of colour. Now I'm shading this slightly, just to give you an idea how this will look in slightly dimmed light. I'm now going to, though, show you it in full light. I'm going to stretch it out if I may.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Put it up here. Look at that. Whoa. The amount of pin you're getting in this is astonishing. You're getting a lot of flash as well. And, dare I say it, in some of them, it's obviously not this, or else it will cost thousands of pounds. But you've got Harlequin in here, like that almost look. It's obviously not that, but you've almost got the Harlequin look in some of these. Because you have got that diamond kind of melting, like I always think of it more as patchwork, to be honest, melting into each other, just beautiful. This is your Ethiopian opal that we have here, and it should be £50 pretty much, but we have got crazy clearance crackers for you today, and we are going out with a bang. Oh, wow. £20 back in your pocket, ladies and gentlemen, right here, right now. If you want this deal, you've got to come in quickly. I've got decent enough quantity of them. Sorry, my earpiece is playing up today. Stop it, you. What's the quantity? 60. Of them now, we've got hardly any. We've got hardly any of them now. £29.95. Okay, I've got to move on. Box 14 is going to be holding some more findings. What do you like about matrix boxes like this, please, Mark?
Well, stuff you get everything you need, completely everything you need, and we've worked it out that you can actually make a full bracelet with the chips that you have in that little compartment.
Yeah. There's loads actually in there. It only looks like a small compartment, but they are quite deep. I've got for you here in the last 9 minutes of my show, your silver-plated copper findings packs with that wonderful sapphire. In here, you've got a big amount of treats, including things like your chain, including things like that natural sapphire, which has got all of those elements. Obviously, that natural sapphire, you know, it has got blue in it. Yes, Dion, says it there. Yes, Dion, you're right. It has got blue in it. But it's not the pure blue that we've got in this, and that's purely because it's natural sapphire. Now that's a good thing, because we rarely see natural sapphire on the market at all. It is in the minority, so it's great to be able to bring this price point to you today, in particular because it is a very sought after blue gemstone in its natural form. Should be £6.95. Yeah, well, it shouldn't even be, but we're just doing it again because, hey, why not? £3.95. We're just trying to appease you after talking about feet for the last 20 minutes. £3.95. What do you think, genuinely, Mark?
Fantastic, isn't it? You've got everything you need in there. That's brilliant. No, I love that. I love those earring findings, or the connector spaces that you've got there as well. Oh,
the little half loop ones. What would you do with them, Mark?
That would be earrings, wouldn't it? Rosary link chain, big shoulder duster earrings, I think.
Love that idea. Big sweepers on there. Plenty of you coming in for this today. Really is a deal and a half. It's just astonishing that actually you're able to get this quality time and time and time again. And it's amazing that we're able to give you so many pieces on it as well. More texting. Wendy once gave someone at work Caesar dog food. Told her it was pate. She said it was lovely. Merry Christmas from Wendy. That is hilarious. That is a real prankster. And can I just say, if you're going to Wendy's this holiday season, please make sure the pate is not actually dog food. That's mischievous, isn't it? Would you be friends with someone if they did that to you?
I don't think so.
Don't open that secret Santa I've got here. Okay, going to box 11 for you now. So myself and Mark are going to be with you next at the spectacular award show on the 31st. Tune us then to find deals, honestly, out of this world deals galore, and to find out some of your I would say the most exciting categories yet, personally.
Yeah, because we wanted a bit of a spin on it this year. So it's not just about us, it's about us and the viewers.
Yeah.
So there are viewer categories as well, which is really nice. So
Special, isn't
it's
it?
everybody's show this year, so it's really nice. Yeah, it's good.
Everybody to get involved with
Yeah.
on this one. And Labradorite, as we know, were many years running. Why do you think this is such a popular gem?
Well, because of it, I think well, it used to be an unusual stone, but everyone knows Labradorite now, which is really nice. And the fact that it's just got all those different colours and those internal structures to it, it's just captures everyone's imagination, doesn't it?
Doesn't
really
it?
Does. It's
Really does. And we're going to crash the price down just to capture your imagination even more. £14.95 is an unneeded price if you look at the quality of it. I'm going to turn it so slowly just so you can see all of that shimmer and sheen. What do you think, Mark? What would you be doing with this shape, please?
Big cufflinks again.
Yeah.
Completely.
Cufflinks every time.
Without a doubt. Because you don't need, with cufflinks, you don't need to have exactly the same on both sleeves because there's a bigger distance apart, if that makes sense. That makes sense.
Does make sense, yeah.
No, I think it's really good. Have an asymmetric look. Beautiful.
I think they're phenomenal. And if you want to get your hands on such top-class, high-quality Labradorite at that price, you are absolutely in the right place. Got a text in. Sorry, just dropping the Labradorite. It's on here. Just had to smell my cat's feet. Thanks, Bex. Thankfully, she's a house cat, so smells like the powder you shake on the carpets. Etc. As for your dog's feet thingy, pause for thought. Come on, Pudding, that deserves a clap. That is brilliant. I really like that. You know we love a naff joke here. That is brilliant. Thank you for that, Lorraine. And Lorraine, Merry Christmas to you, your cat, and all your family. 13, did you say? Unlucky for some, but not for us, because we love a bargain. And I've got, these I haven't seen in so long.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Mystic Rainbow Quartz I've got here for you. Now, we know a lot of Mystic gemstones. They like to see Mystic Topaz being some of the most inspiring. But the Mystic Topaz itself usually has a very intricate kind of colour palette in the middle, mainly greens. These are, for me, more wearable because look at that colouring you're getting. It's just a clarity sheen. You saw the arrows, I saw the arrows. Let's not ignore the arrows. £5.95 for this strand. That is absolutely epic deal for you. You can make some gorgeous kind of organic looks and designs with these ones. Hey Kiki, she says, my cat Pudding. You are joking, aren't you? I've been calling Pudding all day, and now you're talking about your cat called Pudding. I love that, Kiki. My cat Pudding sat on my chest. I could smell a strong odour coming from him, so I had a whiff of his feet. Let's just say, definitely popcorn. Honestly, it's popcorn, isn't it? Kiki, that's exactly what my dog's feet smell like. It's popcorn. Oh, definitely not pop. No, it says definitely popcorn.
Definitely popcorn, yeah.
Definitely popcorn, it says. It is. Honestly, will you get Badger tonight and have a little whiff of his paws?
No.
Okay. I tried. Well done. Didn't have a go. Well done to everyone who's got those 10 of them left. Okay, I've got last one for us on this section today. And it's a really workable one. Quantity on this one? We have 51 available, so plenty of opportunities for you. And what a workable strand.
There'll be dragonflies straight away.
Sorry, I thought you went meow at me then. But it was just a wow. But it's the way you said it. Yeah, go on.
Just use them for dragonfly wings. For your macrame with your... Do you remember we had those Keshi pearls last night?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Oh, in your kit?
Yeah, so you
Yes,
can
I
have
do
those,
remember.
So macrame with wire with the body and then have the dragonfly wings, and that'd be beautiful.
Like that idea a lot. How would you attach them then?
They're top drilled, aren't they? So instead of having... So you'd have your beads going down the lazy strand down the centre of the body, and then when you come to do the wings, you'd put the beads on the...
On the outer
so
working
the
strands, that's the word
looping,
I was looking for. Ah, good point, I like that. That's a really good idea. These have got a really majestic look to them because obviously they've got a plain body colour in some areas, and then they have got that wonderful flash, that really kind of mirror-like appeal almost to these. They've got that rainbow look and iridescence. I've probably got about 45 of these left now. We've sold out of pretty much everything on our show today, and do you know what? We've got £6.95 on this for you as our final deal of the day. What a way to end this show. We've had a great 5 hours, and honestly, what a great set of treats we've had. What's this one saying? A lady here in the States who is also rich made her mother cat food for tuna fish. Wait. Oh, it's not a story, it's a poem. I've just realised. A lady here in the States who is also rich made her mother cat food for tuna fish. What do you eat cat food now? Are you sure, Mark?
You do not want to know where this show's been going.
It's been a weird one. It's been a weird one. Okey-pokely, everybody. We've got 1 minute left of our show now. Just want to let you know about 5 of those left, apparently, and that is it. Sold out. Had to lie. Sorry. Jean says, I've been glued to your show for the past 3 days and spent a fortune and had the best belly laughs. You are a delight to watch, Becky. Great show from Jean. Mwah. That is so lovely of you. Thank you, Jean. Maxine saying that wasn't a poem, that was a true story. Just happened to rhyme. Poet and you don't know it. Thank you very much for today. When are you with us next, please?
28th, late show with Ali, and then with you on the 31st.
31st 4-hour world show, he will be back with us. Maxie saying, a lady, oh, that's the thing she was saying. Thank you all very much for joining me today and for the last few days. I had a fantastic time with you. I won't be back now until Boxing Day, so to all of you, have a truly contented Christmas time with your family. See you soon.
Join presenter Becky and guest designer Mark Smith on December 31st for the JM Awards show. We'll be announcing the results from the Facebook polls, selecting winners from the viewers' categories and giving out prizes. Make sure you join us to celebrate Jewellery Maker 2015.
Count me in, Clive, count me.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, hi guys, this is the morning crew. Just wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Remember, take care of your Ralph.
Merry Christmas!
I'd like to wish everybody at Jewellery Maker a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
afternoon. How many sleeps is it, Mike?
It's 3.
It's 3 more sleeps. It's great. I can't do it, sorry. I was practicing in the car this morning on the way to my parents with my son, and he was like that. Please don't do that again, Mummy. Just had to try. It's Christmas. It's actually Christmas in 3 sleeps. I was very excited this morning because I went on Facebook, as you do every morning, before you can get out of bed. How sad is that? Have a little look, see what's going on in the world. Gemma Crow had updated her status. She's coming here today with me, and I didn't even know. She had a bit of an accident on the way here. Yeah, she's all right. Just want to clarify that she is okay. She drove into a truck full of glitter.
I'm a little bit sparkly.
Just a little bit, I think. Just a little bit. I was in the dressing room, I could hear her spraying something. Then she turned around and said, do you want to borrow some glitter spray?
It's dark in there. They need more lights.
Look at that, it's just brilliant. You know, like even if you do, say crafting with the kids or something, and you use like the tiniest bit of glitter, you find it 6 months later. Gemma, that glitter's going to grow old with you. It really is. You're going to be finding it for years and years and years. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting just having a little bit now, but
I think it's allowed, isn't it, this time of year?
Yeah,
so why not?
Who cares if you've got to go food shopping afterwards looking like this? I bet I get people coming up to me in the supermarket saying, excuse me, can you show me what aisle this is in, please? I don't work here. Right, welcome to Jewellery Maker. I'm Hannah Stuart, taking you through it until 5 o'clock this afternoon, joined by the gorgeous Gemma Crow, very glittery Gemma Crow. It's our last show before Christmas, not Jewellery Makers, my last show, and yours, Gemma.
Mine, yeah.
And yours,
Before
yeah.
next year.
Yeah, oh my goodness me. Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? Yeah. So we've got lots of treats coming up for you today. It is a clearance. Did you check your sheets, Toby? Just about those things I said before. Yeah. Just want to check. Yeah. Okay. So clearance, it's got better and better and better. I think there's about 4 things in that hour. I was just having a look before I came in here. I thought, you know what, today I'm going to look at prices and I'm going to see what's going on. And then I got really angry that I came to work today. There are a couple of things in the 2 o'clock hour. I'm not going to tell you what they are. Going to £1. £1! £1! And you've just spent £5 on your Secret Santa. Yeah, a couple of things going to £1 in that hour. I've got a gorgeous kit coming up for you. Some beautiful, beautiful jewellery. Got my eyes on that. And so many treats. So we're going to start with some pearls for you. Triple Trouble. Have a look at these. Past all the glitter. These are good. The gemstones are going to go back to the vault covered in glitter. If you do get any in the post with glitter, bonus. Triple Trouble for you. Gorgeous pearls. You've got 3 strands of genuine cultured pearls here. You've got your turquoise pearls, your orange pearls there, and peach. Pink. We're going with pink and... Oh, do you know what? My graphicals, those ones are different to these ones here. I'm going to go with peach, blue, and orange. Oh, you've got apricot, orange and turquoise. Oh, brilliant. All shades of. 3 strands. All you need to know is they're genuine. They are the real deal that you've got here, and you will get all 3 strands. Perfect for any bridal pieces that you're making for forthcoming events, if you're doing any bridal craft fairs. But do you know what? Just to own a pearl necklace, how incredible is that? If you want to get this home, simply restrand it, add a solid sterling silver clasp, because to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't compromise on your precious metal with pearls. They are so high-end. Well, do you know what? I say they're high-end, and then the prices we bring you here at Jewellery Maker doesn't really make sense, does it, Mike? Mike, who today, he's gone, well, he didn't have a fancy dress outfit. Yesterday, he lit himself up. Today, he's tinseled himself up. He just needs a star on his head.
He needs some glitter.
Yes, Gemma, glitter. Big fans of the glitter. Go and get some, Mike. It'll really suit you. 0800 644 655 or on the web at jewellerymaker.com. QFGC 28 is your code for this one. So your pearls, sorry Toby, can I have that other screen back just for 1 second? I'm just going to check the sizes. Righty ho. I've got 9x6, 8x7 and 9x8 millimeters in size QFGC 28. I can see there's about 40 of you with these in baskets already. Do you think anyway you could get one strand of genuine pearls for £21.85? We're bringing you 3 strands of pearls, and that's not even your price tag. Margaret, well done to Mary and Gwynedd. Christine in Essex Collector in Lancashire. Mary and Gwynedd, have you even been to bed? You were here yesterday and last night. I heard your name being read out. £17.95 for 3 strands. That works out to less than £6 each. That's me doing my times tables. Less than £6 each for a strand of genuine pearls. That's incredible. And to be fair, out of 1 strand, as all of them actually, you could easily get 2, maybe even 3 bracelets. Sorry, Mike. Just testing you. It's making you go dizzy then. You could easily get 2 bracelets out of 1 strand of these as well. Perfect, aren't they? Can't guarantee Christmas delivery anymore. But do you know what? With these clearance price tags, I'd be happy to wait until after Christmas. Then it's like having Christmas presents after Christmas. I like that. You know when you don't see family until after Christmas and you have to do Christmas all over again. It's brilliant. QFGC28. Yvonne, well done to you. Collect it in Angus. Collect it in Glamorgan, Ray, Nicola, Sam, Tracy, Jane, Sylvia, Mary, well done, Claire, Rosalind, Shirley. Do remember you haven't done it until you have completed your checkouts. So if you're sat there with things in baskets, you haven't done it. You need to be checking out. There are telephone bidders on the phone lines. At the same time, things could disappear from your basket. I'm just warning you, we haven't got huge quantities in the clearance, so you do need to be really, really quick. If you want something, just grab it. Well done. Right. Green onyx. Ooh. Love these. We had a fabulous bundle of green onyx yesterday. I love this gemstone. And I said yesterday, actually, an emerald for me, this is my dream colour. My absolute, if I could get an emerald, in fact, if I could get an emerald this colour, it would probably be thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. The colour is so incredible. It's so intense. And you've got this fantastic inner glow with your green onyx. I talk about chalcedony, I talk about rose quartz a lot, where you have that diaphanity, basically the diaphanity being that transparency that just allows light to travel through the gemstone very, very slowly. So it creates this beautiful inner glow on its way through. These are gorgeous. Do you know what? These would look great as elf earrings. They would go really well with what I'm wearing today, I think. 7x5 to 14x8mm in size. You've got a 26cm strand there, 75 carats in total. Gemma, if I was to give this to you as a challenge,
Yes.
what would you do?
I think multi-drops, you know, like a tassel or something like that. Yeah, they look great as earrings.
They're perfect for earrings, aren't they?
Yeah,
those drops?
they're really lovely.
I'm not going to be able to take Gemma seriously today. I just
Sorry.
can't. Every time I look at her.
I'm hoping someone's going to fall off.
Shiny! 0800 644 655. If anybody in the building is looking for Gemma at any point, just follow the trail of glitter through the building. VMRU91 is your code for these. Just £7.95 for you today in your clearance. Well done to all of you that have already managed to get loads just today, never mind any other day. You've only got 1 P&P in any one day from midnight last night until midnight tonight. 1 P&P of just £2.95. That's standard here in the UK. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28 gemstones you've got there. That is 14 pairs of earrings. Or as Gemma said, you know, tassels are very on trend at the moment. So whether you're doing earrings and you're doing a cluster or a tassel necklace, very much on trend this season. VMRU91. About 30 of you with these in baskets. You're not all going to do it, unfortunately, so do be quick. Righty-ho. Zambian amethyst, which I did see you with, Toby. It's not there. Oh no, it's in box 1, that's why. Toby hasn't glitterified his beard yet. We did offer him the glitter spray, but he said he's going to do it later. He's going to do it later and send me a picture. It's going to look fab. I can't wait to see it. We think Gemma's got trouble with the glitter she's got. I'm waiting for Toby. Honestly, you're literally going to look like a Christmas tree for years. It will look amazing. I love it. I think it looks fab. 260 carats of not just any amethyst, Zambian amethyst. Oh my days. If you close your eyes and think of the colour of amethyst and open them now, This is so much better. This is like, you couldn't get any more amethyst if you tried, could you? You know, if we were to look at other amethyst and think, okay, well, it could probably do with a bit of heat treatment to help it on its way with its colour. We probably couldn't even get this colour by treating amethyst. This amethyst here is not treated in any way, shape or form. It's 100% natural. Now, years and years ago, I can remember when we had the very first deposit of Zambian amethyst. At the time, over on TGGC, we were setting this into 18 karat gold. That's the kind of gold that this gemstone deserves. Now, if you are a lover of emeralds, it might be that you look for Colombian emeralds specifically. There are particular locations for some gemstones that a lot of collectors look for. So with emeralds, it would be Colombian. Ruby, for example, it might be Burmese ruby. Amethyst, it's Zambian. Zambian amethyst is the cream of the crop, 100% natural, and that colour is just divine. So rich, deep chocolate box purples. That is the ultimate amethyst that you have there. February's birthstone, if you're doing any of your birthstone jewellery, brilliant to get into your stash this time of year. And the fact that you've got 10mm rounds there makes this such a versatile strand. Perfect rounds you've got there, 260 carats in total. Do you know, because this is Zambian amethyst, I have to say, if I had sterling silver findings, I wouldn't be compromising. Sterling silver is what I would be using for these. Now, Gemma, this is going to be your challenge.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. I just wanted them.
Do you know, it's probably, I feel quite sorry for you, Gemma, actually, because you have to do something with this, but it's one of those strands that I would probably look at for quite a few hours and just think, I can't. I don't know what to do. I need time. I need time. Sorry.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
They're gorgeous, aren't
I think
they?
I'm going to put it with some... see, I'd usually put amethyst with rose gold.
Yeah.
But actually, this time of year, with the silver and the sparkles, I'm feeling a bit more silvery today, so I might go with silver with that today.
Ah, I like it. Funnily enough, the colour theme for my Christmas table is purple and silver.
Really?
Yes, I could coordinate myself, I'm just saying. £17.95, SOKY. 56, absolutely tons of you checked out on the phone lines and the website already. Massive, massive congratulations. You have the ultimate amethyst. Massive carat weight, and we're at just £12.95. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 40 gemstones. 40, Toby, 260 divided by 40. That's a lot of gemstone. A lot of carats even per gemstone that you've got there, isn't it? 6.5, 6.5 carats per gemstone. Amethyst is one of those gemstones you can find pretty much everywhere on the high street. If you have a look for this gemstone, just points, not even big carat weights, just points set into sterling silver. You can pay high double figures. You can pay in 3 figures for amethyst in sterling silver. Do you know, I've always wondered, you know, if you went into a jeweller's, you know, I don't do it very often because obviously I get my gemstones from us here, but if you went into a jeweller's and said, can you tell me where the amethyst is from? Do you think they'd be able to tell you? I don't think they would. I don't think they would. Right, I think they'd make it up. Yes, that is from Birmingham. Love it. If only we had a mine in Birmingham, wouldn't that be great? £12.95. SOKY 56 is your code for this one. I'm going to put this to one side for Gemma.
So pinch it.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Right. Oh, as if you've done this to me. Toby. Toby has been here for a couple of months now, I think. Oh, you don't know about my love for leather nappers, do you? Oh dear. If you want me to work today, you shouldn't have given me these. Because I could just... And Gemma as well. How about a bag, Gemma? I mean, I'm just saying.
Another bag.
I practically bullied Gemma one day into making me a bag. In fact, I messaged you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Just an idea,
order.
Gemma. Why don't you make a bag with your kit? And then I'll have a leather bag. These, oh, do you know, I think I've got pretty much every leather napper we've had and I've done absolutely nothing, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, I've got loads. I don't know what I think I'm saving them to make one great big dress or something.
You can use me if you want. I'll help you. Yes, that sounds fabulous. These, they just get better and better, don't they?
I know.
The leather nappers that we've had, I mean, I've got green, I've got a black patent one, I've got blue, I've got greys, I've just got so many. These, I've got to have them. I have to have them. Now, it is that time of year where the sales are starting, so I have been looking quite a lot, to be honest. And I do have a little bit of an obsession with bags. Look at that for a clutch bag. Oh my gosh. How fab. Now, bearing in mind you're not going to get this in time for Christmas. However, what about the week after? What about New Year's Eve? Oh yeah, I want this for New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve clutch bag, that will look fantastic. Of course, there's so much that you can do with the leather nappers. I do want you to, though, if you're on the website right now, open up a new tab, just have a look at prices for leather. If, say for example, I see a pair of boots online in the sale and they're like £30, £40. Knee-high boots, they're not leather. No way are they leather. If you want a pair of leather boots, you're going to pay 3 figures, pretty much. Leather handbags, you're going to pay a lot of money for. These, I think, are so affordable for what you are getting here, and the designs that you can create. It doesn't have to be handbags, of course. In jewellery, they look incredible, and beforehand, Gemma and I have done quite a few leather shows together, and Gemma has produced the most incredible pieces of jewellery using the leather nappers. You can use them in your textiles as well for cushions. Imagine this as a cushion. Yes. Double-sided cushion, I love that. Daytime, nighttime. You have a square foot, I think they are. Yes, they are. Square foot, 0.7 millimetres in thickness there. The quality is incredible. And do you know what the thing is? When you get these home, you're going to open them and you're instantly going to sniff them because they smell amazing. You know that smell of leather? They smell high-end, the luxuriousness that is leather. They are beautiful. And I have to say, I think these two are my favourites that we've ever had. I think the colour, what are we calling this one? Aubergine, yes, aubergine. And your silver there. That's perfect for the party season, isn't it? But for any night out as well, whether it be in jewellery, look at your face, whether it be in jewellery. That's Gemma's face right now. That's what she looks like.
Trying to pat it down before you come over.
It's not going to work. You're just going to get it all on your hands, and every time you touch your face, it's going to go back on your face. They are really, really fabulous. And can I say as well that I have attempted a couple of projects. I've got the leather hole punch at home. It's really easy to work with, isn't it? Whatever you're doing.
It was really, really easy to work with. And today, what's brilliant today is we've got so many tools coming up.
Yes.
To work with it, and some that I haven't even got yet. But you know, when I'm looking at projects, I'm thinking, oh, I wish I had that tool.
Yeah.
It would save me so much time and energy. So they're all coming up today. So I'm
That's
looking
brilliant.
forward to that.
Because actually, the last few times that you and I have had leather shows, we haven't had that many tools available, have we?
No.
So it's really, really great that you're able to get these today as well. I had this idea in my head of creating this incredible clutch bag embellished with genuine gemstones. If you are a lover of bags, how often do you ever see bags with genuine gemstones on them? You don't, do you? It's that, you know, you'd see perhaps the likes of Kim Kardashian carrying one, you know, down the catwalk in a magazine, maybe, a one-of-a-kind. You can create your own one-of-a-kinds, whether that be in jewellery, whether it be bags, whether it be cushions. It's entirely up to you. Hand on heart, these are the best two nappers that I've seen in my... I love them, and I love that design there, Gemma.
They are just stunning, aren't they? And the colour, this colour is... I don't know what it is. It must be on trend at the moment, but everything I've got in my wardrobe at the moment seems to contain some of it. Everything I've bought recently, shoes, bags, hats, they're all this colour.
Do you know, you're saying that, it actually is, isn't it? Because I've been doing a lot of shopping lately, obviously, being Christmas. But I've noticed that in the ladies' fashion stores, all the masala hues are there. Your burnt oranges, your burnt reds, your burgundy hues. They're everywhere at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah.
See, all of this jewellery is going to go perfectly with your outfits, Gemma.
Yeah,
perfect. And mine too. SBGC 92. There's lots and lots of you coming through. You will get both nappers here. £25.90. Already is incredible. Just to use one of these to make a clutch bag, maybe use some gemstones on there as well to embellish it with. £25.90. If I saw a leather handbag at that price, I'd be getting a few. I really would. £19.95. That's less than £10 per piece. Less than £10. That's bonkers. Gemma, let's just look at this piece for a second.
Yeah.
Got my eye on this. My mum will love that. That piece there, how long did that take you?
Not long. That was probably about an hour and a half-ish.
Wow, it's incredible. I love that. Because when you're reselling pieces, right, you've got to think about the time that you've put into them, don't you?
Yeah.
And obviously the materials there, high end. What kind of price tag do you think you'd pop on something like that?
I'd say around £60-ish. Yeah.
£60 sold to me, for starters. But also, Gemma's got her money back 3 times over from one piece of jewellery, and you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of jewellery.
Yeah.
Doesn't it go far?
It does go a long way, and I've got bits left over as well. And you know, it really does. And gemstones left over. When you do the bundles, got gems left as well. So it really does go such a long way. And I've used large pieces of leather in these designs rather than cutting it up and making small pieces. So you know, it's pretty generous on the leather too.
I love that aubergine colour. So, I love them together, the aubergine and the silver. They're fantastic. Lots of you coming through, and actually I've got a couple of multi-buyers there, so well done indeed. It's been ages since have we even had a leather show since we've been here in Ivy House?
Oh, I don't know. Yes, I think we've had one, haven't we?
Have we?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's all a blur.
I have. I think I have, but not with you.
I don't think I've had a leather show since we've been here, and our new towers. So it has been a long time coming for me. These are beautiful. Sylvia, Jenny, Valerie, Collector, Cynthia, Sheila, you're there, Barbara, Sue, Teresa, Ninetta, Laura. There's about 20 of you with these in baskets. Get them home. Do you know, you've got your extended money back guarantee. If you get them home and you've changed your mind, look at the glitter. You've got added glitter in there as well. That's brilliant, isn't it? £19.95. Fabulous, fabulous deal. I know what I'm buying today. I've got a pile of leather nappers by the side of my sofa.
I've got loads.
Maybe I should give them to you.
Good idea.
You did just say good idea,
I did,
Gemma.
yeah.
You said
I didn't say I'd give them back.
Have a look at these. Wow. See, look, the chain for the handbag. Perfect. Love these. Again, colours, just fabulous. And these are quite new, actually. You've had these brand new in very, very recently. They've been so popular. They're fantastic, aren't they? Your ring connectors here. Your larger ones are 35 by 45 millimetres in size. And your smaller ones on there... Oh, I don't have a... I beg your pardon, yeah, what am I about? They're circles, Hannah, and I'm saying they're 35 by 45. Sorry, they're not. The larger ones are 45 and the smaller ones are 35. Brilliant. And there's loads and loads on there. You can cut them if you want. We've seen them cut before. What was it? I'm trying to think who it was now, the guest designer that cut them, but then just used a spacer bead to kind of cover the join afterwards. You never know. It's fantastic. They really are great. So you can use them up to you, entirely up to you. All together, they look fabulous, don't they? It looks like kind of a chainmail design. Chainmail design, isn't it? They're fantastic, and they've got so much lustre there as well. So you have, I'm going to count them out because it doesn't say on my screen, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 of the larger ones. And if I remember rightly, I think there's 30 on the bottom. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 32. 32 on the bottom. They're fab on. I love them just like that. Really, really effective in your jewellery. And then you've got your strands of gemstones here as well. So you have 165 carats of your silver coloured coated hematite faceted drops. They are 12 by 6 millimetres in size, and that's a 36 centimetre strand that you've got there. You have 275 carats of your faceted rounds here. They are 7 millimetres in size, and that is a 37 centimetre strand. You've got 34 carats. Look at this garnet. Faceted diamonds, 5 by 4 to 7 by 5 millimetres in size. They are beautiful, 100% natural, and you've got that deep mulled wine hue with those. I love them. You've got genuine burgundy shell pearls here. They are dyed, of course, they're burgundy. They're 4mm in size. I love, do you know, I love big rounds, don't get me wrong, but there's something about smaller pearls that I love that makes them even more feminine, I think. They're beautiful. And they are perfect rounds. 4mm perfect rounds. They're divine. You've got your chain here as well. If you have a close look at the chain, you've got that design that gives it that extra little bit of luster there as well. Really, really fancy. That's a whole metre of your matte antique silver aluminium chain, length of 5 by 8mm in size there. So you could quite easily get some head pins through those and connect some charms if you wanted to.
Yeah.
That's fab, isn't it? And that's a full metre there as well. So there is a lot in this kit for you to add to the leather nappers as well, and you could recreate the same designs as Gemma, or maybe come up with some of your own. 0800 644 655 WGGC 39 £37. Do you know, I could take away everything in this kit, just bring you the pearls at this price. They are perfect rounds. Perfect rounds, 4mm. I love them. I want them.
I didn't even consider that they were real pearls. It didn't even cross my mind because they're so round. I thought they must be sharp pearls.
Really?
Yeah. I hadn't even... I was just examining them thinking, oh, they are.
Yeah, genuine pearls. They're fab, aren't they? Yeah. And to be fair, it's not very often, although we do have perfect rounds sometimes. We don't have them that often, do we?
No, no.
Perfect rounds can command huge price tags, no matter what the size, because they are perfectly round. I could just bring you this strand at this price tag. In fact, if you told me that you'd seen a strand of genuine pearls at this price tag, I would tell you to get a few at £37.70. That's unheard of for genuine pearls. Andrea in South Yorkshire, collecting the West Midlands, Angela, Barbara, Wendy, well done, Isabel, Teresa, Deborah in Leicestershire, you're there as well. I would be checking this out very, very quickly. If you've got any winter weddings as well, in fact, I went to a wedding, what month is it? It's December. Last month, I went to a wedding at the end of last month. This was the colour for bridesmaids. That was the colour theme. Your white or your ivory, and this burgundy hue or aubergine hue that you've got here is beautiful. £24.95. That's ridiculous. Well done if you've already checked out. Nobody pays any more than anybody else. You will all only ever pay that final low closing price tag. So don't worry at all if you've already checked out. These are going to look fab, aren't they? They will look stunning. Do send us your designs as well. Whatever your creations, whether you're recreating the same designs as Gemma or you're recreating your own. Creating your own, I should say, your own designs. Do send us your pictures, because we like to take inspiration from you as well. I said I was saying to Gemma, actually, wasn't I, in the dressing room? It must be really difficult for all the designers to come up with different designs all the time.
Well, it's all, you'd think it was, but you keep, every time I get new kits or get a new show, I think, what am I going to think of this? You know, what am I going to do different this time? But actually, the gems are so different, and then of course the combinations are endless, and so you don't really run out. You sometimes do the same technique over a few times, but you don't really run out of new things.
That's why you're a designer and I'm not. I'm like, should I do that again? Should I do that again? Should I do that again? Should I quickly bring the glue?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I've got some glue for you here, which is a great addition to this kit. Oh, I've never seen these before.
No.
I've never seen this. Tiger Bond. Extreme strength. I've never seen this. Have you seen this glue before? This must be new.
It is new, yeah. And the other one's new as well.
A tiger.
Yeah, they are.
Strength of a tiger. Strength of a tiger, this glue.
It's brilliant, that glue.
I've never used it, have you?
It's brilliant because it does everything E6000 does.
Yeah.
When you put it on, it's white, but it does dry clear.
Oh, that's great.
It's not stringy, so you haven't got that, you know, because I love E6000, but sometimes it's a bit stringy, and you get trails of it now and again. Yeah. This one's not stringy at all. It goes on like a PVA. But actually has got the strength of the E6000.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
I like
because of course, if you're making any jewellery and you are selling it on, you don't want the snail trail, if you like.
No, you don't. No.
No. You do have your applicators with this as well, which is brilliant. So it will allow you to get into some tight spaces with precision. You've got 4 different applicators in there as well. You do have your E6000, and you've got your jewellery and bead E6000 in there. I have to say, all of the glues that I've used before, I've never used the Tiger Bond before, but all of the glues that I've had, they go such a long, long way. They really, really last, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
They're brilliant. And I know actually a lot of guest designers have said before, a lot of jewellery makers feel like they're cheating when they use glue. But it's just extra security.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I'm not going to attempt it. It is. I for years didn't use any glue in any of my jewellery. But when it comes to leather and things like that, you have to. And I think now I wonder why I never. It's industry standard to use glue just to double up your strength as well. So I'll use it shamelessly now.
Definitely, definitely go for it. You do want your gemstones to be secure, you know, or whatever you're using. You have your E6000 for your jewellery and beads there. You've got your clear glue, your E6000, and you've got the new Tiger Bond there as well. Let us know how you get on with that. 0800 644 655, £15.85 we're down to. You will get all 3 of these and the applicators in there as well today for just £11.95. 0800 644 655 ESGC 35 is your code for that one. That will be available on the website until stock lasts. So do get on there and have a look, see if there's anything left from this morning as well. You never know. I mean, there's hardly been anything left, is there, to be honest? My mum keeps saying, everything's sold out.
I know.
Everything's sold out. For me. Okay then, Gemma, I'm going to let you crack on. What are you going to show us?
Have we seen the jewellery?
No.
Have we seen
Good
it?
point. I love that. Hannah, I've made all this jewellery. Could we please just have a look at it? That would be great.
I'll show you what I'm making.
Yeah, let's not. I love that. Gemma, you should be a producer as well. Have we seen the jewellery, Hannah? That would be great. I'm just one step ahead, you see. Have a look at this. I love this. I think that's quite... I haven't got my boots on because I forgot to bring any elf-like shoes, and then I put my boots on, which are kind of cowboyish, and I thought, I'll just leave my shoes off. That would look fab with my boots. I'm seeing the check shirts and I love this.
That sort of cowl style, which is really... When I went to Camden a few weeks ago, this sort of thing was everywhere. This like drapey, fabricy things and lots of textiles. So definitely that's on trend as well.
Love that. It's fabulous, and it's really easy to get that effect, isn't it? That ruching as well with the leather. Have a look at this design as well. Love these bracelets. I love that burgundy hue.
Yeah, I'm really loving it.
So beautiful, and it just works so well with the silver as well. It's perfect, absolute perfect match. Gorgeous earrings, and on this piece here, my mum may shout at me if I don't borrow this for a while. Have a look at this design. I love this. Very Mother of the Bride.
Yeah,
I like
it is.
this.
Yeah, that design there would look great on a hat as well, wouldn't it? Or you know what, just as a trail on a lapel.
Or a fascinator as well.
Yeah.
It'd look fabulous, wouldn't it? It's such a beautiful, beautiful design. But actually, I thought you were going to say that it'd taken you hours and hours and hours.
No,
but not that long.
It's really simple, and it's one that you can just do a little bit at a time. I did that whilst watching all the clearance prices on and trying to press the buttons in time and line at home.
And they are gorgeous. I love those. And just have a look at this piece at the end here, because you can see how Gemma has used the connecting rings. Did you cut any of these, Gemma? You have, haven't you?
Yeah, I think I've snipped a few out. Yeah, I have. I've snipped a few out and laid them up, sort of carried on that chainmail.
Oh, I love that garnet at the bottom there as well. It looks fab, that does.
Yeah.
Really, really effective, isn't it?
That was really indulgent, that one. Loads of gems, loads of leather, all those rings. It's very indulgent.
Why not? Why not? So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. Did you have anything left?
Yeah.
You did?
I've mixed up the gems here on the board, but I've got these sort of selection of gems, and then leather. I started a few projects that didn't work out for me. So I've got some roses and I've got some bits here and some screwed up bits, and then I've got some prepped for the project.
The kit, what you've made is so leather heavy and gem heavy. I didn't think you was going to say you've got anything left.
No, I did. Got little bits left, which I would definitely use in other projects, collage-y projects.
And that's really gone such a long, long way. That kit is beautiful, gorgeous pieces, Gemma. So now, would you like to show us?
Go on then, I'll show you something now. Now you know what I'm going to show you. Right, so what I thought I'd show you is how I put this cowl together.
Okay.
And because it's quite a short project, then I thought I would show you how to make those sort of lily shapes, the little trumpet shapes. And then you can use them in any design you like.
Brilliant.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, because this leather is so soft, it's like a fabric, it's the perfect type of leather for doing drapey
Yeah.
pieces with, and like this, it's almost stretchy.
Yeah.
So the bracelets there, where you pull them through the clasp, they're perfect for that because
Yeah.
they stretch and then they'll sit really snug on your wrist and have that textile feel, but the strength of leather. So with this, it was the ideal one to do this cowl
Okay.
design with. So I want this lovely suede effect on the front of it.
Okay.
And it seems a shame to put this to the back, this side to the back, but you've got to choose.
Yeah.
So I'm going to Hannah's examining to see what I've done.
Sorry, yeah. You know, when you look at that,
So impatient, Hannah.
I'm going to show you now. How does she do this? I am impatient. When you can't see me, I'm looking at everything. I'm like, ooh, oh.
Right, so I've got this gorgeous chain in the bundle of gemstones, which I don't want to hide any.
Okay.
So what I've done is cut a section. Just let me show you actually before I go to this point. I'll show you what I've cut off of the leather napper. So if you can see, that would have been my square.
Okay.
And I've just taken not quite half and cut a section out. So that's that section there.
Yeah.
Okay, cut from it. So we've got all that left. And then for the top part here, instead of running the chain through and I'm going to hide it, miss it, all I've done is taken some other chain, and it can be a chain that you don't use very often, or one that you're not so keen on. So I've just attached that to my lovely chain, so that's going to come out the sides.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to hide it inside there. So I'm going to get my glue out, and I've lost my nozzle somewhere. You see, oh, there it is. So I've got the E6000 jewellery and bead.
Okay.
And I'm choosing this one just because the nozzle on it is really good, and you can change these nozzles. So you just pinch out the black.
It's great that we've got those in that pack, those nozzles.
Yeah, it's brilliant. They are brilliant. So I pinch that out of the top, the little black cap, and then this one goes on in its place. Okay, if I can get it, and I think I've got it a bit clogged up with glue, so just take your time. Yeah, that little cap screws in there, and then I've got a more precision nozzle to push this through. Make sure it's pulling through. It's not going to do it for me now, is it? It's going to play up. I just had to clean this out because I didn't bring the new pack of nozzles.
Okay.
So, bear with me. Oh, it's not going to do it for me, is it?
Well, I keep looking down, and I just thought that I'm going to get squirted in the eye in a minute.
I'll just use it straight from here for now. All I'm going to do is pop that, run that along the top, the very edge of the leather. You don't need much, just a little line of it there.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to fold it over, trapping the chain in between it. So just take it. I usually start at the centre and work either direction. So we'll just pop it on there, roll it over.
Okay.
And that's hidden that chain inside, but giving us an edge. And I'm not taking my time here, and I'm not looking what I'm doing very well, and so I'm smudging my glue a bit, but take your time at home.
Yeah.
And get that all squished down. You see, I'm just rubbing it with the back of my nail just to make sure that there's a lot of, the contact is made with the two sides.
That glue is really strong as well, because a lot of the time, say if you're even just using card or something that has a little bit of resistance, when it's wet, it doesn't stick, does it? But that sticks straight away.
Yeah, this sticks straight away. It's brilliant. That's part of the reason I love the E6000. It is instantly stuck. I mean, you wouldn't want to wear it straight away, but it's, sometimes I go around with, lots of clothes pegs holding things together whilst I do something else. This, you can literally do that and work on it almost straight away. Okay, so I've got all that tucked away in there, so that's hidden. And then I've got these bits at the edge I don't want, so I'm going to just trim those off now so that they are not overlapping. So just trim these edges off and pinch them down. Pinch them down.
Okay.
And when I turn it over, I've got my triangle of leather and my chains coming out either side. Okay, so we're going to keep it flat until we finish working. But this, you can see, once you hang it and just leave it, it will go like that. And what I've got is, I don't know if you've got one for your ironing and one of these spritzers, or for your hair, with just water in it, or for your plants. And I'll shape it like this, and then from the back, I'll just spritz it with some water. Okay. and then let it dry on its own, and that will help hold the shape that you like.
That's fab, isn't it? And you might be a little bit scared of using water as well. I know I was, but the very first time you did it, you literally put your leather in a bowl of water, didn't you? And it just works so well.
Yeah, if you put this into water, like warm water, and saturate it and then squish it, it's almost like a clay. You can almost mould with it, and it will have some spring back once it's dry, and in the drying process. Yeah. But yeah, you can really get some great textures.
It's fab.
Yeah, you could do that with this. You could saturate the whole thing. Yeah. But I'm going to pop some gemstones on, and I didn't want to. I wanted to work on it flat. So now what I'm going to do, in fact, let me do this bit first. I'm going to take my chain. What I've done is run the chain just along the edge of the napper there, so that I can give it some weight, because it needs weight to pull it down into that point. But also give me something to dangle my gemstones off. So all I did, this aluminium chain is lovely and easy. The links are really easy to open. So just open like you would a jump ring. So I've got my pliers holding on, and I'm just going to push it open like that. And I'm going to link that first link into another links coming from the side of that napper there. And then close it back up. Okay, so that's in place. And then I'm going to run the glue again just down the very edge, so as close to the edge as you can get. And if I were you at home, use something on the table, like a mat or something, so that you don't get any on your table. Because you know, it does stick. It will come off, you know, with a bit of elbow grease, but you know, to avoid that, if you've got something down to protect your work surface. Okay.
Is that all you've done on this one?
Yeah.
Just that glue? Because you can't. I was just looking again, and you can't see it at all, can you? And it really is cute. I know I'm examining
my quality inspector over here. Yeah, it really is.
Really? Well, I was having a real close look, thinking, can you see that glue, like peeping out of any of that chain anywhere? And you can't. It's literally invisible. Once the glue's dried on there, you just can't see anything. She's such a pro.
No. So, right, I try and do this without getting my arms in the way for you all at home. So I've got that layered down the edge. Now just take your time and lay the chain and make sure that, obviously, it's a flat curb. So we want it all the links the right way. We don't want to twist it. So run it down the side like that, put it into position, and then just position it onto the leather. And if you've got a nice thick line of that glue, so it's quite, it's not, you know, sunk into the fabric, so it's quite raised still when you do it, then that will squish in and come up through those links and really help it to grab a hold. Now what I've done is I've just pushed them out slightly so that some of the link is open on the outside, which means I can get my gemstones into there. So just push it right to the edge.
How long would you leave that to dry before attaching your gemstones?
Right, well I left mine 2 hours before I attached my gemstones, but actually if I wasn't, because you know, I give myself a day to do the kits, I would probably leave it till the next day and then put the gemstones on. And then at this other end, make sure you've got one pointing downwards before you know, don't pull it. Make sure you've left it so that it can create that V. And then do exactly the same at the other side. And that's your base then ready to then just, all I've done is made some head pins with the combinations of different combinations of gemstones on. And then once this is dry, then I can then just attach them in. And I've, you know, used more at the tip and then gradually got them slightly smaller for that sort of feathered, tapered look. And because it's hematite, they're really nice and weighty. They really pull the piece down as well. So that helps get that nice crinkled look.
So high end, isn't it? How much do you think you'd sell a piece like that for, Gemma?
Well,
you have your pieces in galleries and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I've got, well, a little gallery. It sounds quite impressive, but I've got a little gallery in Yorkshire, which is my dad's, so it's, you know, I snuck in on that one. Yeah, and alongside artworks, they sell for a lot, but it is all about the setting. In Camden, in some of the boutiques, these would have easily been around £200, you know, so it really does depend where you get it. But for us, it's making that maybe cost about £8 if you break it down. I'm happy to wear that for £8.
Brilliant. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Love that. We did mention the fact that we had some tools for you today, so I'm going to squeeze in some of these for you. What should I start with, Toby? Yes, the hole punch. Now, this is fantastic. I haven't got this one, I've got the older version of this. And I have to say, it makes life so easy. I cannot believe how easy it is. So much so that when we went to that wedding back in November, my husband put his belt on. And he was like, oh, I need another hole in this. I was like, I've got a leather hole punch. So I went and got it for him and I told him what to do with it. And he did it and he went, it's not worked. I said, it has worked. He said, it's not gone through. I said, it has gone through. I said, take it off and have a look. And it had. And it just clicks, doesn't it?
It just clicks, yeah.
Through the thickest leather, it just clicks. This is brilliant. But you know all those shoes you've got as well, where you need an extra hole on the strap maybe, belts, it's useful. Obviously the leather nappers. You've got your sizes here, so depending on which size hole, depending on what you want to put through there, whether it be a jump ring or something else, some material of some sorts. So you've got your different sizes here. 2 being the smallest on there, which will punch a tiny hole through your leather napper, all the way up to 4.5 there. So you would literally just turn that round like so, pop it onto your leather, and it just clicks. If you've got the tiniest bit of leather, Gemma, at all, in your wastage, just so I can show you, it's so easy. You'd think really with something really tough like leather as well,
there's 2 thicknesses glued
that it
together,
perhaps wouldn't work. It does, straight through. I'll use that one there because that's thicker as well. So that's folded over. Do you want to listen? Yeah, literally, I've hardly done anything. And there you go. And I would save these bits as well. Don't throw those away because you can set those into resin and stuff like that.
You can just stick them on as well. I use them a lot just to stick them. And I do all my scraps, I cut into tiny little shapes. I use shaped scissors and all sorts. And then at the end, I'll just layer them on a pendant. And it just looks really arty then, and so all these little bits I keep in a little bag.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? I love these. And if you've got any of the rivets and stuff like that, you'll need to hole punch beforehand. It's just such a good tool, not only for the leather nappers, but for other uses at home as well. It really is priceless. You've got a lock on the side there as well, just to lock that and unlock it. It's great. Get it home, give it a go. You've got your extended money-back guarantee until the 31st of January. We're going to take it down as low as we can, £14.95. Have to say, that's the price I paid for the older version. And it's priceless. It really is such a handy tool. 0800 644 655. If you've got any of the leather nappers at all, any of them, I suggest you come in and get this today as well. Last couple of leather shows that I've had, haven't had the opportunity to bring you many tools at all, especially the hole punch as well. We haven't had any, so it's great that we've got stock in today. Lots and lots of you filling your baskets with these. Do make sure you're checking out, even if you've got dexterity problems. I don't think you're going to have a problem with that at all. It's so easy. I can remember years ago trying to get another hole in a belt with a fork.
Yeah, I've done it. My friend was really impressed. I did her belt the other day.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
She was so impressed. She's like, wow, hey, that's, you know, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those things that you're like, yes, I can use. Anybody needs holes punching in their belts? I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I love that tool. It's so valuable. Brilliant. It really is. So, shall I bring you? What do you want to do next, Toby? I'm panicking already. Yeah, we'll do this one. I can see the knife.
This is my new favourite thing.
This is brilliant, isn't it? This really is fantastic. Again, I've only ever seen this. Do these come together, Tobes? I've got the rivets and caps and stuff, and then I've got the actual tools as well, separate. Okay, so the tool set, this is fabulous, isn't it? It's just, again, it's little things I think of that you wouldn't necessarily think of, and then when you're doing your work, you might think, oh, I could really do with something to help me do that. Yeah. And this does it all, doesn't it?
It is fantastic. When we come to the next kit, you'll really see that in action a lot more. I mean, I've used it here to put some rivets and some eyelets in on this kit, but it is absolutely fantastic. And you actually, once you've got it, I don't know how I've lived without it really and done any leather work before. Yeah,
it's just genius, isn't it?
It is, and there's so many little attachments and everything in there to use. This one that looks like a little fork. That. This is great because when you're stitching leather, obviously it's really hard work to go through the leather. This gives you perfect, even stitches. you know, through your leather. So you just stamp it in.
The right space between
and the
each
right
one.
spacing, yeah. And that those lovely little, you know, dimples where you've got your stitches going through. It's just perfect.
It's brilliant, isn't it? And there's another tool in there I'm looking for at the moment. Oh, there it is, the curved one. So if you're doing bracelets and stuff and cuffs, it just curves the edge for you perfectly, doesn't it?
Or scallops or flowers, creating that curve. Yeah.
They're brilliant. And all you need to do is take this attachment here and screw these in. Screw whichever one you're using into the end. You've got your little Allen key there as well, so you can really tighten that up if you have trouble getting one off. You've got your Allen key to undo that with. You've got your little mini anvil in there with the rivets. It works really well as well if you put in any of the rivets and I've always called them poppers. Yeah, poppers. Maybe if I call them poppers, because when I say rivets, I know all the guys in the gallery are like, well, we've got rivets.
We've got rivets and we've got poppers. In that selection, we've got rivets, poppers, posts.
If you have a look there, and you'll know exactly what we're talking about. So these are like studs, creating studs and giving you that finishing touch, if you like. And I'll show you those when we do them properly. I can explain them a little bit more. But this kit is just brilliant. It really is fab.
So we've got hole punches, we've got multiple rivet setters. We've also got the curved, because when you set a rivet, you need your hammer is flat. So when you set a rivet, even though you've got this curved block for your anvil here to do the one side, the other side is going to be flat if you do it with a hammer. So these allow you to keep the dome surface on both sides of your rivet. So it is absolutely invaluable.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Again, it's little things that you wouldn't necessarily think of, but if you're selling your jewellery and you want that professional finish, that's when things like this are just so handy. Again, you've got your money back guarantee, so if you want to get this home and you want to have a little go of this, do so, get it home and have a go. There will be a tutorial on YouTube for you somewhere as well, where you can see little demonstrations of this being used, but it is really easy. You've got your great beadsmith instructions in there as well. I call them lady instructions. Simple. Really simple. That's what we like. £54.95. Once, and as Gemma said, once you've used this, that's it. That's it. It's brilliant,
Simple
isn't it?
life.
Gillian in County Durham, you've got yours. Kathleen in Perth and Kinross. Collect it in Surrey. Sue in the West Midlands. Collect it in Bedfordshire. Well done, Lydia. Susan, you've just told me congratulations. Linda, you're there as well. Margaret, congratulations. Barbara, you've got yours as well. Lots of you that came in for the leather, come in for these. Oh my gosh, what's the matter with me today? There's trash on the blades. It's all this glitter, I can't see properly.
Dazzling you.
Okay, have a look at these then. So you've got your rivets, your caps and your post sets in here. I'm going to quickly turn this round just to show you. So these, Gemma, I know I've seen the rivet caps and stuff before, so you can use these as studs. You could use them as a decorative purpose, couldn't you? Yeah. But are they, I'm going to call them poppers again. Are the poppers in these ones as well? Is there another name for the poppers? Are they called rivets? Snaps. That's it, snap sets. That's the one, isn't it? Yes, that's the one, the snap sets. That's the proper name. I just call them poppers.
I think we all know them as poppers.
Yeah, so for your handbags and your purses and things like that, or if you're making a cuff and you want to fasten that, you'd use it for that as well. Really simple to use, especially in conjunction
with that.
Do you know what it is? It's chocolate. Mike is a feeder. And it just brings in, like, I wasn't complaining, I really wasn't, but I was like, oh, who's brought in more chocolate? And he was like, well, did you want your last day before Christmas with chocolate or without chocolate? Good point, Mike. And I was very grateful, but I think that's what it is, it's too much sugar. So in conjunction with the toolkit that you've just got, brilliant, and it will give you that professional finish as well. 0800 644 655. You've got 12 of the rivet cap and post sets in there at 6mm. You've got 6 at 7mm. You've got 12 1/4-inch eyelets. You've got 12. Right, Gemma, I've just got to ask you about this.
Yeah, go on then.
3/32, 3/32. Any idea? You know I'm not great at maths anyway, so yeah, so 1/4 is a quarter. 3/32, 3/32 of an inch.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I love it. No one actually.
There are some really tiny ones in there.
Do you think that could be what it is?
Yeah.
Maybe that is 3/32. So I didn't even know that was an actual fraction.
10 millimetres are so much easier.
3.3mm. 2.3 millimetres. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's 2.38 millimetres or 3/32. I didn't even know that was an actual fraction. My goodness me. So you've got absolutely loads in there, and you've got 12 3/32. Oh, gosh. Is somebody setting me up or something? 3:30 seconds. 3:30 seconds. Oh my gosh. All the details are on the web for you to read yourself if you would like to translate that into your own language. £11.90, and you've got 4 of your line 20 snaps, which are, as what I know, to be your poppers. £11.95, LSBD 94. If I could rewind that auction and do it all over again, I would. I really would.
We could say these are your big eyelets, these are your small
and
eyelets.
these are your 3/32 things. Brilliant. 3:30 seconds. My goodness me.
No, I didn't know.
It is a weird fraction. I was never fractions. Pi. Who uses pi now? I mean, I can't even remember what pi is,
Only
to be
with
honest.
custard, that's it. Or gravy, depending on which pie, obviously.
And algebra. That's the one you never use after school, is it? Have you used algebra since you left school, Mike?
I like algebra. I like maths. I'm not really good at it, but I like it.
But do you use it like algebra and pi and
Don't use
all of
pi,
that?
No.
And sin, cos and tan, remember that?
Who?
Sin, cos and tan.
Sin, cos and tan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember they were nice shapes on the
Work out
calculator.
triangles.
That's what I remember.
Work out areas of triangles.
I obviously wasn't paying attention that day either.
My nephew tried to explain something to me the other day. He's only 10. And I thought, what? He said, yeah, it's the something, something, something. And I was like, all right. I don't know.
I think they're a lot firmer teachers than they were in our day, because I just sat in the back of the classroom. Sat in the back of the classroom, feet up, etching my name into the desk, something like that. 11.95. Right, have we got any more time? 4 minutes?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
We can do something in 4 minutes. Right, I'll just show you quickly how to do these little lilies then.
Okay.
So when I do them, I cut 2 at a time because if we've got 2 matching, that helps when we're just laying it out. So even if they're all slightly different, so if you've got 2 matching, you can graduate. So you can then grade from the biggest to the smallest, or you can have some symmetry. So just something I generally do is when I do things like this, cut 2 at a time. So I've folded my leather into 4. So I'm going to cut the shapes half. So what I want is like an elongated semicircle.
Okay.
So I did this by eye. I didn't do any drawing or any measuring. So just cut yourself an elongated semicircle. So it's slightly longer than a quarter of a circle. Okay, so roughly like that. That may be a bit narrow, but we'll work with it. And what's nice is that each of them will be slightly different, so that's fine. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is at this top edge, I'm going to give it a pinch and rub it between my fingers. And if you want to, you can start it off by just folding it. And then you just pinch firmly and rub so that it starts to roll.
Wow.
Okay? And keep going. Do it a few times and go all the way round. Not all the way to the edge, but round that curve. So just pinch a little bit at a time and roll it between your fingers. Now we want the heaviest rolling to be sort of in the centre, so we want that quite tight, and then get looser out towards the side. Okay, so when I've done one, if I've done it this way, so this time I've got the suede on the outside and the sort of nubuck on the inside. If I was to do this one, I'd do it the opposite way.
Yeah.
So nubuck on the inside, suede on the outside, and roll. Okay, and if you find that that roll isn't quite tight enough for you and it's not staying, just pop a bit of glue there and then roll it in a bit further. Okay, so we'll work on this one. So I've got this shape now, and then all I'm going to do is pop a little bit of glue along, halfway along that one edge and down. But I got a little bit too much on there, so I'm just going to squidge some off so that it doesn't seep out. And then I'm just going to bend that round, bring those edges together and join it just there.
Oh, look at that.
So then that is our one little sort of lily. And if I did the same with the other one very quickly, you can see how they just slot into each other.
So that's actually really easy.
I've put the wrong top off then. So a little line of glue again. Again, we don't want it to squidge out because we don't want to see, so just wipe it off. Now this is that lovely glue that, you know, when you're at school and you just paint your hands with glue. Do you remember doing that?
Yeah.
Paint your hands with glue and then you can peel it all off.
That must have been what I was doing when we were in maths.
Yeah. So when I do that, I just rub it in the palm of my hand, and then a bit later on I just pick it all off. Okay, so now I've got two, and then what I do is lay them one inside the other. And these shapes, this lovely teardrop shape, is perfect because it just keeps that inside there just sort of fluted and open. So what I've done is in between each of the flowers, I've popped on one of my faceted rounds, then one of my teardrops, and then threaded my beading thread up through the tip of that lily. Sometimes you might need to help it along with your reamer. I pull that in. So that sits in there, and then I do the same. So if I show you that, and then we're done.
Brilliant.
I'll find another gemstone. Okay, so this time it's a round one on first, and then one of my little pear drops or teardrops on. That sits in there, and it gives us the perfect spacing then between the two, and then thread that beading thread up through the middle. Just string them together.
That's so lovely.
And that's it. I mean, obviously I've just popped a thing on there to hold it whilst I strung it on, but put as many as you like on, and have them positioned on the neck wherever you like.
It's fab, and you can do that for a necklace. You could do it in a hairpiece, couldn't you, as a corsage. I love how easy it is as well. Really, really simple. Thank you so much for showing us those, Gemma. We'll be back with Gemma in about an hour's time or so. In the next hour, we've got crazy clearance. When I say crazy, there's quite a few pieces. Going to £1, Ryan. Yes, £1. I'll see you in just a few minutes.
Hello Jewellery Makers, it's me, Becky. Just wishing you a really, really happy Christmas. Thank you for sticking with us all year round, and thank you for joining us at this Christmas time as well. Hope you have a wonderful season and enjoy the rest of your year. See you very soon.
There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, themed shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from Jewellery Maker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the Jewellery Maker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on Jewellery Maker. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at Jewellery Maker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on Jewellery Maker.
Simon. And I'm Michael, and we're the crew from the Mid Show.
And we both just like to wish you
a Merry Christmas! Yay! Oh!
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. It's Christmas in 3 more sleeps. I genuinely think I'm more excited than my son. Like, I'm going to be responsible for him getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning because I've worked him up so much. I'm like, it's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. Oh, I'm so excited. We're running a little competition, by the way, on Facebook. Not sure if the details have been put up as yet, but they will be today. On Facebook and on Jewellery Maker. All we want you to do, excuse me, that'll be chocolate I had on the break. All we want you to do is send in some pictures of you and your stash. We want to see you in the pictures. We like to know, we like to put faces to the names when we see you coming through. So you just want to see photos of you with your stash, send them through to studio@jewellerymaker.com. Kind of like Wall of Fame style. We'll show them to you on December the 30th and we will pick somebody totally at random and you'll get some more stash for nothing. I love that. It's great. Oh, we're not allowed to enter though. It's rubbish, isn't it? Yes, we'll do that on December the 30th. So do send in your entries in studio@jewellerymaker.com. Crazy clearance. I have quite a few pieces this hour going to £1, Sam. You know that shop you go to that sells things for £1? Yeah, that'll be the shop. Have you ever seen genuine gemstones in there? Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Need me in the studio for the next hour because you know this keeps happening.
I love it. Gemma just said, do you actually need me in the studio for the next hour? It'd be great to have you here, but I mean, if you want to pop out when you see these pound things, feel free to do so. I'm not going to hold you down, Gemma. Okay. I'm not going to hold you down. I love that. Toby's like, has she got her challenge? Yes, she has. Okay. Yes. Told you. Have a look at these then. Why a bundle for you? Look at this. Christmas colours. Perfect. I'm saying Christmas. You might be thinking back to the next big event. Yes, Sam, Valentine's Day. That's right, yeah, February the 14th. It's your mum's birthday first. Oh, but you won't get presents for that. You might for Valentine's Day, you never know. Red wire, you've got here. All right, Kerry. It's my birthday before Valentine's Day too. When's your birthday? 31st of January. I won't forget now you've told me. Are we at work that day? You're probably on holiday anyway, aren't you? Triple treble, 3 times 300 metres of wire. 300 metres. You have your 1mm gauge. Oh, is it all 1mm gauge? It is, yeah. It's 3. Oh my goodness me. 300 no, not 300 millimetres. 300 metres of your 1mm gauge wire. Wire workers, this is fantastic. I've never brought you this much wire in one auction before. Your 1mm. Oh, don't say that again, Toby. Toby's just saying, he's telling me the minus amount of pounds. That's right. Wow. Are we allowed to do this? Okay, 300 metres, your 1mm gauge. Perfect for your structural pieces. If you're brand new to wire work, you've never had to go before, this is the bundle you need to come in for, because actually with 300 metres and the price tag that we're going down to today, that's going to allow you to have a good practice and not worry about wasting any of this wire. It doesn't matter. Any of your structural pieces, like your ornamental things that Alison Terry does, brilliant for that as well. Brilliant for your rings. If you want to do any wire writing, they're great for that. And such a fabulous, fabulous colour. Am I allowed to say that? I mean, should we carry on? I just want to tell you that Scott's just walked into the gallery. And he's going to take this even lower. Was that Santa? Who was that? Okay, £83 and 85 pence is where we should be. I don't want to look. I don't have no idea where this is going on price. That's over £80 is where we should have been, and we're at £11 and 95 pence. £11 and 95 pence for 300 metres. What does that work out to per metre? I have never seen wire go that low before per metre. That's ridiculous. Yeah, if you want to come in and you want to get 3s and 4s, as some of you are doing there, please feel free to do so. For those of you that have 3, that is 900 metres. 900 metres. We could probably join them all together and send them to you that way. $11.95. Oh my goodness me. Nicole in Florida has just got 6. 6. That's, I can't, is that 1,800 metres? 300 metres times 6. Oh my goodness me. I've never seen, do you know what I said yesterday? Wire, we've just not had it. We've really not had much wire at all. We've seen a bit in the kits. I've never ever brought you wire. I've never brought you this amount of wire in one bundle before. And I've never seen it. Did we work the price out per metre? I've never seen it so low. I think Scott would rather not work it out, to be honest. No, I don't want to work it out. 48 chances left. At this moment in time, there's about 60 of you with these in baskets. You must check out as soon as you possibly can. Last 48 chances. I'm not going to read out all your names because there's just too many. 25 pence a metre. 25 pence a metre. That's not right.
No, I was going to say it's less than that.
That's not right. There's 300 metres here. I know my maths is rubbish. And I don't know what 332s are.
It's 3.3.
Is it
3.7? 3.8 pence, something like that.
All right, Carol. Carol Vorderman over there. It's 3.7. She's not even got a calculator. How did you just work that out?
It's 12. It's about 12 pence per metre for one, isn't it? If you just had one, so divide that by 3, it's 4 pence a metre.
4 pence a metre.
Yeah.
I'm going
just under.
What's the point? 4 pence a metre, under 4 pence a metre. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I think they probably are, Scott. Scott just said I think they're probably all gone.
It's nuts.
I didn't. Scott just said, Hannah said get rid of them. I never. It wasn't me. It was the other Hannah. Totally blame the other Hannah. We are clearancing, and just to point out, there's quite a few things in this now going to £1. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Ooh, fluorite. Love this gemstone. Multicoloured fluorite as well. Many of you may have seen colour change fluorite before. Multicoloured fluorite is completely natural. And you've got such a fabulous array of colours within this gemstone that it will go with absolutely anything and everything in your stash. You've got your beautiful amethyst purples there. You've got some gorgeous yellows, glacier blues, glacier greens within this gemstone. Such a fantastic gemstone, completely natural. You've got 3 strands there. Each strand 81 carats, so that is 243 carats you've got in total. That's a huge, huge carat weight. 10 by 8 millimetres in size. I'm not looking anymore, Scott. £23.85. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Somebody just came in and asked about the wire. And Scott said, yeah, it's all gone. And then Scott said, I really feel like we shouldn't have done that. It's too late now. £9.95. Oh, look, all those photos that you send in of you in your stash, you'll be there, literally in a bed of wire. Brilliant. In fact, you probably could make a bed with 300 metres of wire. Where's Alison Terry? Let's set her a challenge. £9.95, all gone. Well done. Okay. Thanks for that, Scott. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Toby's back. Okay. Where should we go? Where should we go? That's all right. Just take your time, Toby. Brilliant. Have a look at these. Peach Moonstone. I do believe I have some jewellery. I think it's Sue in the Budding Beader room today. Yes, it is. Look at these. Gorgeous. Oh, look at these earrings. How pretty are these? These are beautiful. Sunstone for me, again, I'm agreeing with Sue here, with gold. It's just perfect, isn't it? Really brings that warmth to the gemstone. Not that it needs any, I mean, by itself, so peachy in its hues, magnificent, 100% natural. You get the most beautiful adventure essence from Sunstone. It is stunning. Stunning and sunstone at the same time. The most beautiful adventure essence from this gemstone. It reminds me of exotic sunsets, those gorgeous hues that you'd get in the sky with an exotic sunset. They are beautiful. With moonstone, sunstone looks incredible, with angular essence and adventure essence as well. 2 times 40 carats, that's 80 carats in total you've got there. They are, just looking for a size there. Oh, I don't have a size in the gemstones. 2, 4, 6, 7 individual gemstones on each strand, so that's 14 gemstones you've got in total there. Wire wrapped into a ring, just one of these would look beautiful. Earrings though, how gorgeous would they look? 0800 644 655 LKGC 94. Loads of you with these in baskets. All week I've been saying to you, every day that I've come in, I said, it's getting more and more ridiculous. Today is the last day of the clearance. We've just done a wire bundle at less than 4p per metre. I'm bringing you auctions this hour. They're a pound. 100 pennies. A pound. That's right. $5.95 we're down to. LKGC 94. At this moment in time, there's about 40 of you with these in baskets. You need to be checking out straight away. There is no time in this hour to hang around at all. Fastest fingers first. First come, first serve. Great thing I love about this is there's no pushing and shoving, is there? You know, like Black Friday, when you see it on the news. Ah, dear. What's that all about? You have to, comfort of your own home. Check out. Check out. Confirm. Buy. Blue topaz. Ooh. Do you know, we never have this gemstone. The only time I can remember having blue topaz, apart from yesterday in a clearance, and I said exactly the same, is that those, you know, like the multi-stranded bundles we have in the gold boxes? Yeah. And we're looking at like £79. That's the only time I've ever known topaz here at Jewellery Maker, me personally. Look at this colour. How beautiful are these? Topaz for me and aquamarine are 2 gemstones on the high street here in the UK that I think are so overpriced, it's ridiculous. It really, really is, especially topaz. It's one of those gemstones that every time I see it, small carat weights in sterling silver, ridiculously priced, and not in a good way either. You've got 95 carats in total on this strand here. 10 by 7 to 14 by 10 millimetres in size. That's a 22 centimetre strand that you have there. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 individual gemstones. Perfect for your Ice Queen designs. Perfect for the spring as well. You've got that fresh, delicate hue there, haven't you? What would you do with these, Gemma?
On a neckline, sterling silver, or draped and dripped down. But they'd look lovely on that cowl style as well.
Wouldn't they just, with that silver?
That sort of same, that draping effect.
Yeah, and all that glitter on your face. You look even more sparkly. 0800 644 655 TERU02 is your code for this one. Well done to Angela in Greater London. You've already got 2. Mary in Gwynedd, Christine, Sheila, Susan, collect in Nottinghamshire, Maureen, well done to you. If you want to multi-buy, please feel free to do so. There is nothing to stop you. If you want to come in and you want to take everything that we have, you'll have to be quick, but you can. £6.95. They're so beautiful. And again, you know, with graduated strands, I always think I want to multi-buy because I want to leave one strand just as it is in a necklace. In fact, can I hold this up, Ryan? In a necklace, or earrings. Again, drops like this, they're just perfect for earrings. And at £6.95, look at all that glitter. That's nothing compared to Gemma, I tell you. In fact, you wouldn't even be able to see the gemstones on Gemma if she held something up to the neckline. You need your sunglasses today.
Is it not wearing off?
6.95. 0800 644 655. Well done. Green onyx for you. Ooh. I've got green onyx and I've got something else here. It looks like jadeite, adventurine. Look at these greens. Oh, green onyx. I need this in my life. I don't have any green onyx. It's the best colour green ever, in my opinion. I love green gemstones, and this is like green. It really is, isn't it?
Completely agree. That's my green as well.
Oh,
Love
look.
it.
I love it so much. I would love to have this bundle. You've got 2 times 45 carats of your green onyx there, so that's 90 carats of your green onyx, and you have 160 carats of your green adventurine. That's a big total carat weight that you've got there. They are beautiful. Last day of the clearance. The clearance ends at 9 o'clock this evening. We're running out of stock. We've literally got nothing left. Maybe we could sell your glitter spray. She's too attached to it, she won't let go.
No,
She
you
doesn't
can't
want
have
to sell that. Not for any amount of money. 0800 644 655 RPGC 51 £26.90. How about we take it for to under £2.50 a strand? Yes, £9.95. Phone lines have gone berserk. Can I just say, call centre, you probably put us all on mute, I understand. There's a lot of screens in the call centre, a lot of channels that they're dealing with over there, so they've probably got us on mute. But if you haven't, thank you so much, because you have worked your socks off the last few days. You really, really have. If you are in a queue, it will be a couple of minutes at most, and it is a free telephone number, so it's not costing you a single penny to hold on those phone lines. And at these price tags, maybe we should phone them and warn them about the pound auctions. RPGC 51. Oh, I just looked at my call screen and thought, yeah, I'll read out a few names. Forget it. Forget it. It's not even staying still. It's just like £9.95 for you. Massive, massive congratulations to every single one of you that has managed to get something in the clearance, because quantity hasn't been massive all the time. Today we've got a few where quantity is looking slightly better, but you still have to be really, really quick to secure your purchases. And I'm very jealous that you've got this bundle for less than £2.50 per strand.
Me too. Me too.
RBGC 51. If you've got this in your basket at this moment in time, I cannot guarantee that you will do it. Again, it's first come, first served basis. Some of you will miss out, I'm sorry. Silver coated pyrite. Ooh. Now, how fab would this look in the kit that we've just had?
You're going to clear that as well.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen an angry Gemma before.
This is it. This is like the 3 days now of this I've had to endure.
A glittery, angry Gemma. Ooh. Have a look at these. These are fabulous, and do you know what, they would look great with that kit. They're perfect for the kit with the burgundy and the silver leather nappers that we had there. They're stunning. 10mm rounds, your silver coated pyrite faceted rounds you've got here. I love pyrite, I love hematite, just throwing in a little bit of a luster to a design. If you want to go all out and use all of them, brilliant. But I think when you're using, you know, your black gemstones, your clear gemstones, any of your coloured gemstones, and you just want that focal point, you just want that eye-catching piece in there, throw in a pyrite, throw in a hematite, fantastic. 10mm rounds, really versatile as well. So you can use them by themselves, or you can use them all together, as I said, simply restranded. Wow, what a statement piece that would be. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40 approximately. 40 gemstones you've got there. Already lots of you coming in and multi-buying £7. Oh, Gemma, don't look back. Don't look back. That wasn't even the price. That wasn't even the price. £7.95 was the first crash.
Really? Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Oh, no. Oh, no. 17 baskets. How many do we have? We had 92. Oh my word. I've got somebody that's checked out 9. Somebody who's checked out 9.
I really hope 5 of those are for me.
5? Greedy.
They got 9.
Are we having with one strand will be fine. Right, where did I get these from? Over there. Right. Labradorite. Oh, my mum likes labradorite.
Do you know what I'm making now? I'm making blindfolds and earmuffs. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to stand here.
I was like, what with 11 nappers? with the amethyst as your challenge. Yeah. I tell you what, Mum, I'll treat you to this. If you want to call in, I'll treat you to this. You're going to have to be quick though. I'll just keep looking at it. Just keep looking over there. Webbers can already see the price tag. Bear this in mind. And there are already queues on the phone lines. Great way of shopping today. Great way of shopping. Just get on the web because there are queues in the call centre. 110 carats of labradorite. Your 10mm. Gemma, don't look, don't look, don't look.
Oh.
There's 19 baskets.
This is ridiculous.
I've got people checking out double figures, collecting Bedfordshire. You've got 11. Oh my word. Toby, you are a joke. £1!
It's harsh.
Can I just say, when I knew that things are going to £1 today, I thought I might be bringing you like a, I don't know, 25-point cab or something.
Well, I thought you must be thinking 10 strand bundles down to, but not individual strands.
And I'm just covered in glitter to top it off as well. Righty-ho! Oh, look at that call screen. Oh, I just keep thinking of the poor call centre. Look at these. Look at these. Oh, these are fab. These are beautiful. Look at all of these colours. These are dreamy. Love them. You've got greens in there. You've got those beautiful carnelian oranges, gorgeous blues. Loving these. These are so much fun, these strands. You've got 3 triple trouble. 3 times 80 carats of your multicoloured agate pairs here, 10 by 8mm in size, each of those gemstones. Right, I'm just going to say, there's lots of people actually getting straight through now on the telephone lines, which is brilliant. I strongly recommend webbing today if you can. Strongly recommend webbing if you can. Or just dialing in as soon as I show you the piece, just start dialing. Press your number 1 button, it puts you straight through to the call centre. You don't have to go through with the purchase if you don't want to, but I'm just saying, I'd be there right from the off. We've got to move on already, £6.95, I'm sorry. Multicoloured fluorite pairs for you. Now, I think the strand I had, oh no, they were ovals. These are pairs, so these will actually go perfectly with the ovals that you've got. Again, you've got that fabulous array of colour. Look at those, and look at the banding. Every single one, so unique, and that's what I love about this gemstone. I love this for summer fluorite. I think it's fab.
It reminds me of freesias.
Yeah.
You know, and sweet peas and things like that.
Oh, spring. Won't be long, it's going to be here. AK GC02. On the bright side, Mike, it was the longest day yesterday, wasn't it? No, the shortest day, sorry. Shortest day, yeah. So now the night slowly will start creeping back out again, which is good news. £6.95. Massive congratulations. I don't think I've ever seen so many people multi-buying, taking advantage of that one postage and packaging. It doesn't matter how many pieces you buy today, you've got 1 P&P from midnight last night right up until midnight tonight, 1 P&P of just £2.95. We've brought you a strand today that is less. In fact, we've brought you a couple that are less than your P&P. Unbelievable. Right. Ruby red quartzite. Whoopsie. Look at these. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, there's only 26. Fastest fingers first. Sorry, Gemma. She's giving me the look. Wow. Poor Tom. Yeah. I just saw the mom look from Gemma Crow. £9.90. Double trouble. You've got 360 carats of your ruby red quartzite. That's on each strand. That's actually 700. Oh, look at this. Oh, the colour. How sumptuous is this? It's perfect for Christmas, isn't it? £3.95. Perfect for every day. At £3.95. There's absolutely tons of you there. How many do we have? 20 something. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Right. aquamarine. You know, sometimes you think there's never going to be these, you know, certain gemstones aren't going to be in the clearance. This was one of them. Aquamarine. Again, just like the blue topaz that I brought you when I said there's gemstones on the high street, can't believe the price tags of aquamarine and topaz. Now the price tag that we are going down to for this strand of aquamarine, how many carats? 85 carats. Do you know, I challenge you to find, I can't even say 85 points because you wouldn't get 85 points of aquamarine for the price tag we're going down to. I don't know, 5 points? Try finding 5 points. 5 points of aquamarine for the price tag that we're going down to today. This is unheard of. I feel like I'm dreaming. I've had many dreams about being at work, you know. And I feel like this is one of them. I'm dressed as an elf. We're taking things down to £1, £2, £4.95. Gemma Crow was covered in glitter. Mike was dressed as a Christmas tree. It's the most bizarre dream I think I've ever had. Very strange. Agate, black agate. Oh, Mum, I'll buy you this one as well. Because, oh, these are lush. I'm always saying black gemstones, clear gemstones, white gemstones, they are essential in your stash. They are, because they work with everything, don't they? I mean, I'm going to bring back the red coloured wire. It just works. Just works. Any coloured wire, any other coloured gemstone, any coloured finding. How glam are these? 160 carats. Oh, look, disco ovals. Oh, look, disco ovals. 12 by 10 millimetres in size. Oh, I'm not going to attempt to read out names again. There's too many of you there. 160 carats. Because of the way these sit as well, I just want to restrand these. I'm gonna see if they'll sit flat against my neckline for me. They will look stunning. They really, really will. Imagine these with pearls as well. They are beautiful. Looking for my mum's name, but the screen's moving too quickly. And when I do see your name, Mum, I'd like to see ×2. 3, Mum. 3, Mum. You are friends with Gemma. CBGP15 is your code for this one. Right, Mike. Yeah, Mike just held up a sign saying, "Your Mum." I'm not following. Your Mum. What? Do you mean like as in Helena, your mum? Yeah.
No, your mum.
I don't know, Mum. I'm lost. Your mum. I just try. Is she there? Is she there? Can't see you. Can't see you. No, see ya. Missed out then. Unlucky. Right. Wow. Do you know what these look like? They look like morganite. They actually look like morganites in this strand. Look how delicate these pinks are. Oh, wow. Baby blues, baby pinks. You've got those gorgeous lemon hues in there as well. 2 strands. Your multicoloured crackled quartz you've got here. Double trouble. Puffy ovals, 10 by 8 millimetres in size. DVGC83 is your code for this one. 10 by 8 millimetres. If I have time, I'm just going to count out one of the strands for you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 39 approximately there. That's approximately 78 gemstones you have. All of these prices, by the way, that we show you first, that's where we should be. So by the time we get to our price tag, just work out how much we've saved you, and that's exactly the way that I would pitch it to your other halves. I've saved more than I've spent. Works every time for me. £4.95, massive congratulations. Again, so many of you multi-buy. I don't think I've ever seen so many people multi-buy before. It's great that you're able to do this. It's great that we have no limit on how many you come in for. I mean, we've been open from the start and just said, you know what, we can do this until stocks last. If somebody wants to come in and literally take it all off us, what will we do then? Clearance, it lasted an hour. Someone's come in and bought the lot. £4.95 DVGC 83 is your code for this one. So beautiful. Any of the crackled quartz, and we've had a lot of it to be fair in the clearance, any coloured crackled quartz this would work with beautifully. I love them just by themselves actually.
They're pretty, yeah. They're sort of Eastery for me. They
little baby chicks chocolate.
Cute Easter jewellery and things like that. More chocolate.
I can't even think about chocolate right now.
No, I've already had enough
of chocolate.
Just keep eating.
It's one of those, isn't it? Like Mike's just brought in chocolate. I don't want it, but I'm going to eat it because I'm not going to let everyone else eat it. £4. Wow, it's one of those, isn't it? And at night time when you're watching the telly, we all buy those boxes of chocolates or tubs of chocolates, if you like, that are on offer everywhere, strategically placed as well. As soon as you walk in, look at me. Yeah, but I think I probably got through 3 boxes that I bought for Christmas, and there's none left. There's none left. Or even means I don't have any Christmassy chocolate or goodies in my house because I've just eaten them all. £4.95, ridiculous. DVGC 83 is your code for this one. At this moment in time, I've got about 50 of you with these in baskets. Fastest fingers first: Sue, Dawn, Cheryl, Christine, Collector, Leslie, Claire, Angela, Barbara, Joanne, Ray, Joe, Emily. It's so busy. Rainbow Moonstone. Look at these. I said earlier on about putting the Sunstone with Rainbow Moonstone. I love that combination of gemstone together. Labradorite as well with Moonstone. Labradorite and Moonstone are like soulmates, I think. They should be together. Adulorescence and Labradorescence together look magnificent. You've got 100 carats of your Rainbow Moonstone here, 7 to 14 millimetres in size. That's a 23 centimetre strand that you have there. I'm just going to do some air counting, so bear with me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23 approximately you've got there. 23 gemstones. Thing is, I think we bought you so many fantastic deals. Your stash is going to have grown massively, so much so you probably need to buy yourself a new house. You're not going to know what to do with any. You know when you've just got so much, you're like, where do I start? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do with all this stuff? What do I do? Make some nice jewellery. £3.95 for you today. 100 carats of Rainbow Moonstone for £3.95. Bonkers low. 0800 644 655. Margaret, you've got 3. Michelle in Shropshire, you've got 2. Elaine, you've got 2. Sylvia in Merseyside, you've got 2. Sylvia, I've got 70 in baskets. Wowzers. Right. How many do we have? Amazonite. Mum, I'll treat you to this one. I haven't seen a name once yet. We'll treat you to one of them. Sugar mad. Sugar mad. Amazonite. Now, Amazonite for me has always been one of those gemstones that I look at and I think high-end straight away. It's one of those gemstones that is so sought after, that's so beautiful. Okay, Gemma, what would you say on a normal day? Well, we'll go with Jewellery Maker prices. What carat weight? 170 carats. On a normal day here at Jewellery Maker, what kind of price tag do you think would pop on this?
14 to 17.
14 to 17 pounds. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a great price tag. 14 to 17 pounds. And do you know what? To be honest, I'd probably multi-buy because I do love Amazonite.
Yeah, me too.
Got triple figures in baskets. Oh, the majority of people that have checked out have been on the web. I'm sorry, telephone bidders, you've got to be so quick. So quick. Double trouble green fluorite you've got here with the multicoloured strands of fluorite that we've had. Fabulous. Right, let's just untangle these. Can I just go and phone my mum, check she's all right? Because there's something wrong if she's not coming in. There's something not right. Have a look. Oh, look at these. Oh, love them. For me, I'm always talking about gemstones that have an inner glow. I love gemstones like chalcedony, like rose quartz. I find them very magical, very mystical. Your fluorite has it as well. And I think with these shapes and the fact that they're faceted as well, giving you that extra lustre, that extra sparkle, I could stare at these all day long. These, I just want a simple stretchy bracelet with these. Simple, customers, I would like a simple stretchy bracelet. Just joking. 19 baskets, we've only got 50 chances, 120 carats on each strand, that's 240 carats, down to £7.95. What would you do with these, Gemma?
I like the idea, like you said, stretchy bracelets. Yeah. But they're one of those gemstones. I've got quite a strange connection with fluorite. It's a funny one that I've always had. And green fluorite in particular is one that I can wear and enjoy, you know. I love it. It's
beautiful, isn't it?
I know there's a lot of, if you're into that sort of thing, there's a lot of properties.
The myth and the folklore,
Yeah, of healing and things like that. Beautiful.
Okay. Just wondering, Toby, how much money have we made today? Right, okay then. Oh, goodness me. So, I don't know. I just picked number 6 up. I don't know what you said. I don't know what you said, Toby. Wow, that's impressive. Have a look. Oh, I love these. Look how unique every single one of these gemstones are. Oh, look, there's a tree, there's a forest. There's a snowy forest right there. Oh, I love them. Look, these remind me very much of dendrite agate or dendrite opal. They're really beautiful. Every one is like a piece of art, isn't it? Completely individual and completely unique. 12mm gemstones, 3 strands, 340 carats on each strand. That is over 1,000 carats. Over 1,000 carats. We're at £6.95 for you. 800 644 655 Webbers. Right. Oh, now these are gorgeous. How versatile are these? Your black agate you've got here, 3 strands. I always fancy multi-stranded bracelets when I see strands like this. Quite 1920s with pearls in there as well. Very Art Deco. They would look gorgeous. 3 strands in total, 37 centimetres in each strand there, and they are 4mm. Perfect rounds. They will go with absolutely anything in your stash, won't they? 120 carats, £3.85. Wow. I tell you, you're really testing my vocabulary with these prices. It's just keep having to bite my tongue. £3.85. Well, fab. Okay. Ooh. Oh, look at these. You've definitely got amethyst in there. You've definitely got smoky quartz in there. Citrine lemon quartz by 10mm. I can't, do you know, everybody that's on the web today, everybody that's on the web does get a little bit of a heads up in that they see the price tag. I wouldn't move all day. Literally, I wouldn't. You know when you think, I can't go, because if we were doing like prices like £2 and £1 and £3.95 and £4.95, I would be taking my device to the bathroom with me, the tablet. I wouldn't be able to step away. I couldn't switch off. 12 by 10 to 20 by 14mm in size. £2.95. £2.95. I've got 18 baskets. Do you know, even if you just popped one of these onto a long drop on a chain, you got your money back. £2.95. £5, £8, £10 for just one of these in a necklace. Unbelievable. 15 minutes left. Wow. Right, we've got two strands left. What are we going to do? Fill, Hannah, fill. Okay. Right, have a look at these. Ooh. Pre-night. Oh, now. Oh. I mean, I would stretch this out. I mean, if there was a way of us not showing the price on the web, that would be brilliant. You know, we could probably make this auction last 10 minutes if that were the case. This is one of my favourite gemstones, Mum. This is going really low. We've got a great quantity. Just dial now. Do it now, now. 14 by 10 millimetres in size, 200 carats of prehnite. One of these, for me, wire wrapped into a ring. Oh, this makes me want to go on holiday, this gemstone. Look how fresh that colour is. Is there a gemstone that doesn't make me want to go on holiday? No. Not really. Unbelievable. I don't think there's one telephone bidder there. Everyone on the web has checked out. Oh no, we're planting staff to a very regular bidder there. You've managed to. What would you do in this situation? I would literally just keep one person from the call centre on the phone all day. It's like, you can't hang up. You can't hang up yet. Hang on a minute. Let's wait for the next auction. Let's wait for the next auction. No, you can't hang up yet. Yeah. Sorry, call centre. I know you've got work to do and all. Right. Last one. Did you want to say something, Gemma?
No.
Oh.
Speak really slowly.
No. It's still, that was a minute. We've got 14 more minutes left. Maybe we could play charades or something. 110 carats. Oh, I love this. Picture jasper. How unique is this gemstone? How fabulous is this gemstone? History. Love it. £4. Oh, that you should be price tag. Unbelievable. Right, I'm just going to have a good look at this screen a minute. And then on the break, I'm actually going to phone my mum because something is not right. June, Michelle, Joanne, Tina, Shirley, Collector, Heather, Christine, Lynn, Michelle, Valerie, Christine, Mary, Fiona, Marianne, Claire's got 4, Belinda's got 4.
You see Sue on there? My friend Sue, she should be buying some too.
Yeah. We're not going to get anything today. Nothing for us. Right, so what do we do now then? Oh, I've got some pink wire that I can bring you. Okay, pink wire, 100 metres, 0.8 millimetre gauge. In my ear, I'm hearing, Hannah, if you can make this last 12 minutes, that would be great. 12 minutes. Thing is, there's so many uses for wire, isn't there? I mean, wire writing, I love this. For wire writing, 0.8 millimetre gauge is perfect as well. 0.8 millimetre gauge, in fact, is one of the gauges that most guest designers will say, if they could take any one gauge to a desert island, it would be your 0.8 millimetre gauge because there's so much that you can do with this. What I love about the coloured wires is the fact that when you use them with other coloured wires, you can get some fantastic results with your coloured wires. Also, maybe you're making a funky chainmail design and you want specifically pink jump rings. We don't bring you pink jump rings, so you will have to make your own. You've got 100 metres to be going on with here of your 0.8 millimetre gauge. For me, this is great for decorative purposes, you know, like the wire writing that guest designer Claire does. If you're doing any of the sculptures that Alison Tarry does with wire writing as well. Sorry, what was that? How many have gone? Okay, 30 checks out, 17 baskets, that's the 100. We've got 100 and 13 minutes left of this hour. ARJM83, £24.95 is where we should be for 100 metres of this colour, of this gauge. Not today. Normal. What's that? Normal. All right, Santa.
Right.
Pete, will you coat up?
What? It's casual Santa.
Oh, casual Santa.
Yeah.
He's got his coat round the back of his shoulders. His hands have disappeared up his sleeves. It's cash Santa. Cash. £9.95. Unbelievable. Well done if you've managed to get that one. 0800 644 655. Lots and lots of you with these in baskets. You can still do it. You've just got to complete your checkouts. Well done, Angela, Cheryl, Claire, collector in Cambridgeshire, Claire in Lancashire, collector in Glamorgan, Heather in Leicestershire, collector in Newport, Sarah in Lancashire, Eleanor in Merseyside, Kathy in West Sussex, collector in Yorkshire, Tracy in Aberdeenshire, Claire in South Yorkshire, you're there as well. Alison in Hampshire, you've got yours. Marilyn in Conwy, well done to you. Margaret, well done. Sheila in Louisiana. Sue in the West Midlands, Kathleen in Alaska, Susan in Bedfordshire, Barry in Essex, Jessica in Greater London, Nicole in Florida's got 300 metres. Unbelievable. Carolyn in Lancashire, well done to you. You've got yours. Sylvia, Keith in the Outer Hebrides. I bet you might get snow. We've got no chance, have we, down here for Christmas Day? I think the odds are like 70 billion to 1.
It's just so warm.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Somebody told me the other day, no, telefib, I did hear it on the radio, the warmest winter, actually they said the hottest winter on record since ever records began. The hottest. Something like 18 degrees the forecast is.
The wind was actually warm. I mean, it's windy, but the wind was actually warm the other day. I couldn't believe it.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not cold in the slightest.
No.
It's weird. I don't like it. I'd rather it would be cold and frosty on Christmas Day. Even if it's sunny, but cold. So it feels. You're going on your T-shirts. It's not right. £9.95. Well done, Jacqueline, Jennifer, Daisy, Sue, Amanda. I've got less than 20 chances left. 50 of you. Basket shopping, you need to be checking out. You've got to get these deals. They will go. RAJM83 is your code for this one. What are you doing Christmas Day, Gemma? Are you cooking dinner? Or
I'm not this year.
Oh,
no.
Lucky you.
No, I'm not. It's a new one for me. I'm usually got 15 for dinner. 15
Me too.
Or more.
Yeah.
But no, just I'm going to my mum's.
Oh, how
for a quiet
lovely.
dinner.
Feet up.
Yeah.
Being cooked for. Do you sleep in the afternoon?
Never have. Never had a chance.
Really?
But, yeah.
Why
no.
is it that we do that? It's almost like a tradition, isn't it? A tradition that you must have a sleep in the afternoon.
Never done that.
No?
No, it's exciting. You want to sleep.
Oh yeah, the afternoon. Exciting. Belly full of food, a few glasses of wine, rubbish telly. Let's face it, it always is.
Yeah, it's not going to be quiet. I mean, I've got 3 and 2-year-old nephews and nieces, so they're going to be running around the place.
Oh, it's exciting. 3 more sleeps.
I know.
Yes, I still haven't opened my advent calendar, you know. I forgot to open it last night. Yeah, got about 6 chocolates today, I think. 4 maybe. Bonus. Right, should we just squeeze, you know, let's just do some bundles. Let's just do it. Crazy. It's only a dream after all. Okay. Oh, ruby nuggets for you. Oh, look at this colour. Oh, I quite like them like that, actually. They're all twisted together. I'm going to leave them like that. I think you've got 2 strands here, 2 double strands. Guess the bundle name. 2 strands. Anyone?
Ruby.
All right, what's going on? What's going on? Why is this not double trouble? Why is this not double trouble? There's 2 strands here. Ruby nuggets, 290 carats in each strand. You've got here. These are completely natural. I have to say that my favourite is the completely natural ruby. Generally, we look at diaphanity in a ruby, and sometimes you'll get that spectacular inner glow that is beautiful. But for me, when you're looking at completely natural ruby, it's all about that depth of colour, that deep raspberry hue that you have with your ruby here. So sumptuous. Chips and nuggets are great for memory wire bracelets. They're great for your tree of life designs. Your ruby could be your apples on your trees, couldn't it? Rosy red apples. 2x1 to 8x2 millimetres in size, 87 centimetre strand. Gemma, what do you do with your chips and your nuggets?
Crochet.
I thought you were going to say crush them then. No. Crush them. Oh, I know you're angry today, but come on, don't take it out on the gemstones. Crush them.
No, I do crush them.
So glad you said that and not crush them. That could have been like an epic fail. That would have been like the comeback from yesterday when Dion's little boy, when I asked him, what's Santa bringing you? Santa isn't real. That's what he said to me yesterday. I was like, oh, okay.
I hope you put him straight.
I did put him straight, and he went off for a chat with his mum, and she put him in his place, I tell you. Right, so you're not going to crush them, you're going to crochet them.
I'm going to crochet them.
It's brilliant.
Although, you know, today.
That's what I thought. That is exactly what I thought.
No.
Never know. Maybe I just won't speak to Gemma for the next 2 hours.
The other day I used them to fill, you know, these lovely rings that we've had in the bundles, these lovely ones here.
Oh yeah.
The other day I cut 4 of them out, piled them up and glued them onto some leather on a collar, and then filled that cavity there, and like a bezel with nuggets, and that looked really nice.
They do look nice. In fact, we've seen them before with the bezel pendants that we've had, just simply glued into them. Looks fab, doesn't it? Really, just maybe add some glitter in there as well.
Yeah.
XWDC 41. Anybody at home right now that's after any commissions from Gemma, if she's working on them today, they'll be full of glitter.
Yeah, sorry.
They're full of glitter. £32.90 for you. Absolutely loads of you have checked out already. Massive congratulations. Well done, Webbers. You are super speedy. £27.95. You don't just have 2 strands. There's actually 4 strands there. They're double strands. Look how much. This is genuine ruby. It's not just genuine ruby, it's part of only 5% of the entire world's supply that is 100% natural. 95% of the world's supply of ruby is treated in some way. 100% natural you are looking at here. And look at the carat weight. Not just 290 carats, because it's 290 carats per strand, is it? Why does that say 2? Okay, one says 290, one says 235, so that is 525 carats of natural ruby. Think about your chromed up side nuggets. How fab will those look with your ruby? Those real saturated greens and those gorgeous sumptuous reds together. Peridot as well. Again, great combination for your Tree of Life designs. £27.95. Got about 20 of you with these in baskets. Do get checking out as soon as you can. To say today has been busy is an understatement. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like it. I've never seen a clearance quite like it here at Jewellery Maker. And by the time we finished, I don't think we're going to have anything left at all. Apart from Christmas tree decorations. Maybe the odd chocolate and some glitter. 800 644 655. Let's squeeze in one more, shall we? Ametrine. I can't even remember the last time I saw this gemstone. What a treat to finish the hour with. This is beautiful. If you love citrine and you love amethyst, this is like a match made in heaven. Ametrine is 100% natural. Now, during its formation, hotter temperatures meet cooler temperatures. So it's the hotter temperatures that give us the citrine hues within the gemstone, and the cooler temperatures that give us the amethyst hues within the gemstone there. Really tough trick for Mother Nature to perform, because too much heat during that formation, the entire gemstone would have just turned to citrine. But look at that beautiful blending of colour. Doesn't it look like the citrine has been poured into the amethyst? I love that. Love, love, love. Every single one of them, you've got that perfect hue of the citrine and the amethyst, and they are so sizable. 110 carats, 11 to 16 millimetres in size. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 individual gemstones. Just one of those wire wrapped into a ring would look incredible. What would you do with these, Gemma?
Earrings. Definitely earrings, so that you can see that colour going, you know, as the light passes through. But yeah, like you said, a ring would look lovely as well, because then you could see it as well all the time.
You could have an entire suite with this strand, couldn't you?
They're beautiful, and it's the amalgamation of 2 birthstones as well.
Yeah.
So if you happen to be February and is it?
Ooh, February and citrine is November.
November. If you happen to, you know, to be a couple with those 2 things, or you've got your children at those 2 dates.
Yeah.
It's a lovely.
That's a great idea. Never thought of that before. WVRU10. Lots of you multi-buying. Well done. £17.95. Not your price tag today. Crazy clearance crackers. Understatement. £14.95. I don't know what we're doing. I don't think any of us do, so that's perfectly clear, isn't it, really? Well done if you've already managed to check these out. Lois in Florida, you've got 3. Diana in Hertfordshire, you've got 2. Catherine in the Isle of Man, you've got 2. Louise in Greater Manchester, you've got 3. Sheila in Aberdeen, she's got 2. Colette in Hampshire, you've got 2 as well. I would definitely be taking advantage of multi-buying because actually, again, the last time I saw this gemstone, I couldn't even tell you it was that long ago. It really was £14.95 for the carat weight you have here. It's incredible. If you've got these in your baskets, you know what to do by now. It's fastest fingers first in this clearance, I tell you. Right. After the break. Now, I did hear earlier on Gemma saying that this was her favourite kit.
Am I allowed to have favourites?
Yeah, of course you can. Of course you can.
Yeah.
Some more leather, some more fantastic colours for you, and some abalone shell coming up in the next kit. Do not move a muscle. The craziness is going to continue. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Join presenter Becky and guest designer Mark Smith on December 31st for the JM Awards show. We'll be announcing the results from the Facebook polls, selecting winners from the viewers' categories and giving out prizes. Make sure you join us to celebrate Jewellery Maker 2015. There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Crew, we just wanted to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas!
Did you know that no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged 1 postage and packaging fee?
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Welcome back. I'm sure you're wearing more tinsel than you were before you left.
Me and Ryan were having a fight.
Are you and Ryan having a fight? Is that what you do on your breaks?
Yeah, we kind of...
Wow. Got Gemma crushing gemstones, Mike and Ryan fighting. This clearance has sent everybody crazy. Wow. And it's clear, it's probably sent you crazy at home as well. It's a good job it's a free phone number, isn't it? It really is. Welcome to Jewellery Maker if you have just tuned in. My goodness me. My goodness me. There's probably not a fat lot left on the web, I'm going to be honest, but do go and check because you never know. We've taken quite a few strands down to £1 in the last hour. £2.95, £4.95. We had 300 metres of wire, under £10. Oh, don't want to talk about it. Let's just forget it. We have some more deals coming up for you. Our last hour with you today, 4 o'clock hour, again, crazy clearance. This hour we're going to squeeze in some clearance bundles for you and some fantastic kits. Gemma did say this was her favourite of the 2 kits. I love. I just move those chocolates, and the chocolates are available. I love those. Yes, we're going to squeeze in as much as we can for you. Kit's coming up very, very soon. Where should we start, Toby? Black Spinel box set. Oh. Box 6, Hannah. Right, have a look. Ooh. Look at these. Oh, these are fab, aren't they? Very, very magical. Loving the lustre. Got some peacock hues coming through there. Purples, beautiful blues, greens, glitter. They're stunning. I want these. What would you do with these, Gemma? I'm looking at these, I'm thinking evening glamour.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely evening. I might even use some like silk cords with those, so they sort of mimic that lustre on the neckline. Maybe something quite baroque looking, you know.
Yeah, they're stunning.
Yeah,
and
gorgeous.
really, really sizable as well. 9x5 to 14x7mm in size. That's a 15 centimetre strand that you've got there. I'm just going to count these out for you actually and see exactly what we've got. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23 individual gemstones. Beautiful, beautiful drops. I am seeing evening glamour. You know, this is the kind of gemstone that I would expect to see somebody wearing with their ball gown, you know, at a red carpet event or something like maybe New Year's Eve. What are you doing for New Year's Eve? You having a party? You going out for dinner? I haven't got anything planned yet. What are you doing, Gemma? Party?
Tom's asked me if he can stay at home with me New Year's Eve, so I said, of course, we'll stay in, because I haven't done that for a few years, so.
Oh, he's such a love, isn't he? Oh, that's so lovely.
Yeah.
I've stayed in for about the past 10 years. I've had enough now. I'm going out this year, I tell you. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going out somewhere.
I did. For 15 years, I didn't go out, just stayed in, and then I've been out the last 3, so.
Yeah, calm down now.
Yeah, calm down now.
Put your glitter away.
Settle down again.
100 carats of your multicolour coated black spinel here. KWRU 56 is your code for this. Lots and lots of you checking out already. Well done, Zoe. You've got 2 collected. In Hampshire, you've got 2. Gemma, would you put this with anything else, or would you leave it by itself?
I would put, there's lots of things. Any of the other pyrites and coated pyrites, I would put those with. Pearls, I'd put those with. Any agates or
They would look go with. I think for me, sometimes I look at gemstones like this and I always think it's a standalone gemstone that I wouldn't want to put anything else with it. But then you're right, black spinel or your black agate, or any other pyrites would look fab, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
More lustre, more glitter, more shine. Love it. About 30 of you with these in baskets, £9.95. That's less than £1 per gemstone you've got there. Massive, massive congratulations. 0800 644 655. Fiona Joanne, collect it in North Yorkshire. Jan in Gloucestershire, collect it in Cambridgeshire. Sue in the West Midlands. Patricia in Ayrshire. Jane in the West Midlands. H in Merseyside. Christine in London. Christine in Lanarkshire. Leslie in Denbighshire. Yvonne in Tyne and Weir. Barbara, Mary and Jerry in Hertfordshire. You're there as well. Maureen, you've just got yours on the telephone lines. Jay in Greater London on the telephone lines. You've just got yourself 2. Massive, massive. Well done. Fab. Rhodolite Garnet. Rhodolite Garnet. Have a look at this. Do you say, Gemma? Oh, I can't remember now. Laura Binding put something on my Facebook this morning. Did you see it?
No.
It's a word for good, and it's a Bristol thing.
Girt,
yeah.
Girt lash.
That's it. Yeah. Girt lash.
Skirt lash.
And she put this video on there. So basically, it says it was Laura Binding saying every time I say girt lash, now you know what it means. It's like girt lash. I know what I mean. It's like ace, isn't it? It's like brilliant, fantastic.
My dad has a book, and it's called How to Talk Proper Brizzle.
How to talk proper brizzle.
Yeah, it's written, phonetically like that. How to talk proper brizzle.
I've got it now. I'm going to get it so... I'm already in my head, I'm thinking Kurt instead of Gert. It's Kurt Lush, this. 47 carats of rhodolite garnet. Beautiful gemstone. 100% natural. The richness of colour that you have here is mouth-watering. Just look how high-end this strand looks. I mean, if this were restranded onto a bracelet, you've got maybe a beautiful gold clasp on the end, and this was placed in the window of a boutique with no price tag, I certainly would imagine the price tag to be way into 3 figures. 47 carats of your garnet you've got there, and the colour. Look at the clarity as well. Just as I'm turning there, I'm looking at each individual gemstone, looking at that inner glow, and looking at how fantastic the clarity is. With completely natural gemstones, you wouldn't necessarily expect to have incredible clarity, would you? But you certainly have it with these. Oh, that colour. Gorgeous. This would look fab actually with the first kit we had as well, wouldn't it? The silver and the aubergine nappa.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It would look lovely with my challenge.
Okay, well. I think Gemma wants this as a challenge as well, Toby. 47 carats. Don't make her angry or she'll crush it. 0800 644 655 PYND13 is your code for these. They are 4 to 8 millimetres in size. I want this as a bracelet. That's exactly what I would do with this strand. In fact, I could get a bracelet and a nice pair of earrings, clustered pair of earrings. How high-end does this look? Collect it in Herefordshire, Angela in Devon, Jane, Joanne, Susan, Sheila, Nettie, Penelope, collect it in Surrey, collect it in Aberdeenshire, Mary and Jerry, Catherine in Pembrokeshire, Sue, collect it in Herefordshire, collect it in North Yorkshire. There's so many of you with these in baskets. Completely natural gemstone. We haven't helped this on its way to that colour. Mother Nature has done it all by itself. High five, Mother Nature. £21.95. If you're working on your birthstone jewellery, is the birthstone of next month, so any January birthdays coming up next month, not Ryan's. £21, it is really. £21.95. Incredible, incredible price tag for you there. I've got about 60 of you with these in baskets. Again, you need to be checking out to confirm your purchases. I would, simple pair of earrings, even just 2 of these, long drop, shepherd's hook fastening, solid sterling silver, because I wouldn't compromise on that precious metal. Me personally, I'd have my money back on 2 of the gemstones. Easy peasy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can. It is exceptionally high end.
Yeah, definitely.
And well recognised and respected. So,
yeah.
Yeah, it can command a good price tag.
And they are definitely gemstone quality as well, aren't they? You know, a lot of the strands we bring are bead quality. Yeah. These are definitely gemstone quality. £21.95. If you've got that in your basket, you will need to check that out as soon as you possibly can. Well done. Okay, let's bring you the kits. Now, we will start with the cord and the findings for you first. There's a few parts to this kit for you. I love this because you can pick and choose then. It's entirely up to you. Lots and lots of cord and your Kumihimo findings you've got here. This cord is fantastic. Straight away I'm looking at this, I'm thinking gents pieces. You know, sometimes we leave the gents out, poor things. It's great to make gents pieces. Just even the cord by itself. It's a good look, isn't it? Beckham does it all the time, stacking and racking his macrame and his friendship bracelets. Not many people can do it like David Beckham, got to be honest. FEGC94 is your code for these. So you have 2 metres of the grey leather cord that is 0.5 millimetres. So you've got 2 metres. That's gorgeous. I love that. Really, really lustrous, isn't it? So that's the grey leather at 0.5 millimetres. You've got 2 metres of the grey leather that is 3 millimetres in diameter there, so slightly thicker. So you could just use that by itself, couldn't you, that 3 millimetre? That's fantastic. And again, you've got it in the black there as well. Oh, sorry. Oh, no, that's right. Gunmetal. Yes, I've got it the right way around. And this is your gunmetal. So this is your 3 millimetre, your thicker one, and you've got your 0.5 there as well. Gemma, I don't suppose you've macrame with any of this, have you, before?
I haven't.
You haven't? I would imagine it would be very easy.
Yeah, it would be,
It's got a lovely texture to it, hasn't it?
It's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. You could macrame with that, make a fab gents piece, macrame with that. You could kumihimo with that as well. So in total, you have 2, 4, 6, 8 metres there in total. You've again got your findings, you've got your toggle clasp here, 26 pieces in total. So you have 10 of your oval loops. Here they are. Oval loops. There's only 4. Did we mean the jump rings, the oval jump rings?
Must be, that's the only ovals in there.
Oval loops? That that confused me. Your oval jump rings here, they are open as well, and they are 6 by 5 millimeters in size. You've got 2 of your silver flash copper cord ends with your inner diameter at 3 millimeters, 4 millimeters, and 6 millimeters. I beg your pardon, I'm going to start that again. 3, 4, 6, and 8. 3, 4, 6, and 8 in your cord endings. So I'll just show you these quickly. Put them in situ for you. So you've got lots of different sizes there. So obviously it depends on the size of the cord you're using, whether it be your 3 millimeter gauge or your 0.5 millimeter gauge. So again, that's your 3, your 4, your 6, and your 8. You've got 2 each of those, and they are silver flash copper cord ends that you've got there. You've got 4 of your silver flash copper hanging connectors, 8 millimeters on your inner diameter there, and 9 on your outer diameter. And you've got your toggle clasps, 4 of your toggle clasps as well. So lots of findings and lots of cord. I think these are fab for gents pieces. FEGC 94 is your code for these. 0800 644 655, or on the web at JewelleryMaker.com. Come in and get part 1 to the kit. You can then get part 2 and wait until you see Gemma's pieces. And this was Gemma's favourite. She's allowed to have a favourite. This was her favourite today. £32.75, going down even lower, saving you money constantly. The bundles and the kits, if you're brand new to us here at Jewellery Maker, are a great way of saving money. And I think it's fair to say you've saved a lot of money today. Wow. £24.95. Valerie in Cheshire, Irina, collect it in Buckinghamshire, Alison in Wiltshire, Jenny in Bristol. Collect it in the West Midlands, Christine in London, or is that Brizzle, Jenny? Yeah, Brizzle. Jenny in Lincolnshire, Jenny in, oh, I've just read that one, Jenny in Lincolnshire, Angela in Lincolnshire. Teresa, well done in Suffolk, collect it in Glamorgan. Sue in the West Midlands, collect it in Leicestershire. Diane, you've just joined me as well on the web. Loads and loads of you coming through on the web. Don't forget, you can join us on the telephone lines. It's a free phone number. It has been really, really busy. We have been experiencing queues, but the call centre have done a great job of getting through all of those phone calls. And it's not costing you a penny to hold on those phone lines. I always say, if you've got a cordless phone in your hand, go and put the kettle on. Make yourself a brew while you're waiting, and by the time the kettle's boiled, you'll have been answered. £24.95. About 20 of you with these in baskets. Check out. Okay. Oh, yeah. I can so see why this is your favourite, Gemma.
It's delicious, isn't it? It's just
more
delicious.
leather. Oh. Yes. Brian just said, would you like a moment with the leather? Yeah.
Yes.
It smells amazing. I love the smell of leather. You can smell the quality. I don't know about you as well, but you know, if you've ever been into a shop, some shops that have a lot of plastic shoes and bags, and you can smell it when you walk in the shop, can't you?
Yeah,
you just like, I'm not going to find any leather shoes in here. This is quality leather. Look how thick this is as well. It's incredible. Look at the colours. Green. Oh my word, this is beautiful. I love, love, love these. You've got a square foot of your dark grey and your deep lake. Deep lake leather you've got there as well. Now, I just want to double check, Toby, is this a separate part and these a separate part? Yes. Okay, brilliant. So again, you're getting 2 leather nappers, and in fact, those 2 that we did earlier on in the kit before, the silver would work so well with either of these, wouldn't it? And in fact, I think the should we call it burgundy? No, aubergine. That was it, wasn't it? The aubergine would work really, really well as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah, aubergine and grey is perfect together. Great combination.
Stunning. And if you've got any at home already, there's so much that you can do with them. I always talk about handbags, a little bit of an obsession, but jewellery, there's just so many options with the leather you've got here. In fact, a good few months ago, I had my niece for a sleepover, and I did use a leather napper. I have done something. We made a purse, and all I did was cut a small piece, and then we hole punched the sides, and I actually just used ribbon just to sew that with, and then used that as a handle. She loved it. She better still have that, I tell you. Next time she comes over, I'll be checking. Did a wire work initial as well to go on there, a little M for a name. Yeah, I was quite proud of that. You could do that very, very easily. Get the kids involved over the holidays as well. 0800 644 655. The thickness of this as well, 0.7 millimetres in thickness. If you have a look anywhere else at prices of leather, obviously that's going to differ on the quality and the thickness. It's so expensive. It really, really can be expensive. If you wanted to buy it like this anywhere else, you could be paying a lot more. We're going to bring you such a fantastic deal today. 0800 644 655. £25.90. We're going to put some money back in your pocket today. UIGC 96 is your code for these at just £19.95. Can I show you the suede side there as well? Look at that colour. That's a beautiful teal hue, isn't it? And that's up to you. Again, you can use either side of these. Entirely up to you. £19.95. Don't forget, you've got your extended money back guarantee. 31st of January. Isn't that someone's birthday? It's Kerry's, isn't it? Kerry's birthday, yes. 31st of January, extended money back guarantee. You've got so much time to think about it if you need to. It's there for your peace of mind, not for us. It's all there for your peace of mind. If you get this home, have a look, think, actually, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with it. If you're too frightened to have a go, just send it back. No quibble money back guarantee. Get this home, have a think. It might be, again, that you want to recreate some of Gemma's designs. It might be that you want to do something yourself, again. Entirely up to you. Embellish them with genuine gemstones. Love that. Collect it in Buckinghamshire. Linda, Pauline, Alison, Valerie, Teresa, Judith. Well done, Jenny in Brizzle. Collect it in Aberdeenshire. Debbie, JM, guest designer in the West Midlands. I think that's Debbie Bulford.
It will have to be. This is, yeah, these are Debbie Bulford colours.
Debbie Bulford. She's
Hi,
a
Debbie.
monkey, isn't she? You see, this is the thing, even when we're not here, what do you do on your day off? How much Jewellery Maker? Can't help ourselves, can we? Fabulous. £19.95. Well done, Debbie. I'm just saying, Debbie, but they would look great as a bag. Okay, gemstones for you now. Abalone. When was the last time we saw abalone? I've not seen it for ages. Not seen any in the clearance. I can't even remember. I cannot remember the last time I had abalone for you. And you have 3 beautiful, beautiful strands. Again, this is a gemstone that looks so organic, that's so mesmerising. Every single one displays completely different iridescence. The iridescence being the display of colours that you can see coming from the gemstone. So unique. They are like oil paintings. Every single one. You've got so many colours coming through. What colours can you see? Greens, blues, purples, pinks, yellows in there as well. They're going to go with so much because of that array of colour, aren't they? I think Keshi pearls together with this gemstone are just so high-end, so incredible. And if you want that beach look as well, they're fantastic, aren't they? There are so many here. You've got some at 16 by 10 millimetres, I beg your pardon, 16 by 12 millimetres, a strand at 14 millimetres and a strand at 10 millimetres. So you've got your rectangles and your squares there. They are double-sided as well, so these are perfect for earrings. With gemstones like this, I do think sometimes it's great to get that movement, isn't it? To really, really showcase the colour within the gemstone. So as earrings, as you've got that movement, you'll get these flashes of colours coming through. The blues, the greens, the purples, the pinks in there. It's one of those gemstones that everybody loves. I've never ever heard anybody say that they don't like abalone. And for me, it's about that magicalness. It's about the fact that every time you look at this gemstone, you see something different. Even if you're looking at the same gemstone every time, you see something different every time you look at it. Different colour maybe and different lighting. You might see different patterns in there. You might create a picture in your own mind of something from the patterns within the gemstone. Oh, I could stare at these all day long. Now, I'm just going to count out one of the rectangle strands for you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25 on the rectangles. And on the smaller squares, you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. There's a lot of gemstones to be going on with here. £25 and 85 pence. You've got 3 strands here. Well done, Patricia in Hampshire. Collect it in Lincolnshire, Hazel, well done, Belinda in Buckinghamshire, Margaret in Devon, Lynn, Susan in Swansea, Laura in Cheshire, Collect it in Bridgend, Anne in Wiltshire, Tatiana in Greater London. You're back again. £19.09. Under 20 for you. Cassandra in Bedfordshire, Sue in the West Midlands, Wendy, Jane, Alison, Susan, Maureen, Penelope, Claire. There's about 30 of you with these in baskets right now. You need to be checking out. I would be getting all of these home. All of the, I mean these, I'm going to bring back the leather actually so you can see. And we'll have a look at Gemma's pieces in just a second as well. How well do these work? They are the perfect match, aren't they? QAGC51 is your code for these. Got some of you multi-buying actually for your abalone here as well, so well done. I've now got about 40 of you with these in baskets. If you all, in fact, if you all check out, be over allocated. We haven't got enough to go around. Fastest fingers first, well done. Righty-ho. Let's go and have a look. Let's have a look at your jewellery, Gemma.
Yeah, shall we?
Not like before. Let's just crack on. Don't want to make her any more angry than she already is. £19.95. Well done if you've managed to check that. Again, there's probably about 25 of you with those in baskets now. So make sure you complete on those. Look at these. Oh, that takes me back to school. Doing something very similar at school. These actually, how incredible. What do you call that?
Weaving.
Just weaving?
Yeah, it's very simple weaving.
Wow. Love that. The grey and the green together are incredible.
Yeah, it works really well. And the great thing about the leather as well is the green is much more intense when you use it's lighter when you use the suede side. So you've actually, and the grey as well. So you've actually got 4 colours really to work with there and 2 different textures.
Love
so you can play with that.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah. I need to buy the kit so that I can make one of these for me.
Oh my word, Gemma Crow.
I love that, and it really is lovely on.
Wow. This is, that's perfect. There is no other word to describe it. This is just absolutely stunning.
And it's so simple. It's time consuming because there's lots of cutting and sticking and fine sticking work, but you know, it's really easy. You can see how it's made, can't you? You can just see. You cut the shape, you stick the gemstones on, and you pipe round with the leather. Very, very simple, but just really effective.
I absolutely love this design. I've not finished yet. I've only just started. Look at this one as well. Incredible. And literally, this is just, I mean, there's a lot of sticking I can see there with the leather. This is why that glue is just so handy, isn't it?
You need that glue bundle from earlier, definitely. It's, you know, essential.
Look how those gemstones catch the light as well, you know, so I'm just moving that slightly. You can see those different colours. And in fact, the teal leather really brings out the greens and the blues in the abalone, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's lovely to use both sides.
Wow. I'm going to have to just move over here a second. There's so much, I can't reach. Yeah. There's absolutely tons. It's gone so far. Look at this.
Yeah, same technique again, just using this gorgeous leather as the edging or framing for in between the gemstones.
Wow. Can I ask you a favour, Gemma?
Yeah.
Not to put you under any pressure whatsoever.
Go on,
and you can choose, but we're running a competition at the moment. We're just asking people to send in photographs of themselves so I can put names to the faces. With your stash, in by the 30th of December, and I'm going to send you a huge stash. Could we maybe just have a piece to put in that stash?
Of course, yeah. Choose away. Yeah, definitely.
Thank goodness, brilliant. So you will I'll get Gemma to pick it at the end of the show for you, and we'll put a piece in with that bundle for you. Just all we need you to do is send in photos to studio@jewellerymaker.com. I want a photo of you with your stash, your lovely face, and your names, of course, with your customer numbers. Studio@jewellerymaker.com. We will select somebody completely at random on the 30th of December on the mid-show. So get sending those in. I love this.
You see on that one I've used the tool from that.
Yeah.
From this, what do we call it?
From the
interchangeable tool kit.
Yeah, that's the one.
You can see I've punched around there. It's very, I don't know, it's hard to see the stitching. Yeah.
Just to give you that even distance between every,
And I've used the finer cord there to do the stitch.
Okay.
So, you know, it's worked really nicely on that one.
That's beautiful. Okay. And I just want to show you these earrings as well, because this is a really simple design. If you don't want to complicate things, just using 2 of the gemstones, some beautiful spacer beads there. some shepherd's hooks, headpin, gorgeous. Just 2 of the gemstones. Gemma, you've got so much jewellery here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I count that piece twice? 10 or 11 pieces. Can I just quickly show you these bracelets, Mike, as well? If we can have a look at these as well. Have a look at the bracelets. They're all beautiful. And I'm just going to take you around the back of this one as well, because when we were talking about the poppers earlier on, here you go, look, that you got in that little pack that we had earlier on. I don't know if we've got any of those left, actually, Toby. The poppers and the rivets and stuff that we had earlier on. So we might be able to pop those graphicals at the bottom of your screen in just a second if we've got, but that's the finish it gives you. You know, it works for bags, it works on your cuffs as well, makes them really, really secure. I can't believe how much you've got. You can't have any left.
Can I show you? Yeah, I have. This is what I want to show you. This is how much leather I've got left.
How?
And that isn't even the tiny scraps, you know, the bits that aren't really that big, I generally just put in my little scrap bag for the arty pieces that I was saying earlier. But look at how much leather.
I don't believe you.
It is hard to believe, isn't it? But that's, you know, that's the honest truth. I'm not, you know.
How? I don't understand. How?
Here's my pieces that I'm demoing with, because I use large pieces. So you can see I haven't used any of my demo piece apart from what I've cut out. So, you know, that is exactly what's left.
That is unbelievable. Looking at all of these pieces and the size of some of those pieces of leather, that I would say you've got tiny little bits left.
No, it's amazing how far it can go.
No way.
It is amazing.
That's incredible value.
Flo did something really interesting and quite clever the other day as well with sheet metal. She had a piece of grid paper. She marked out everything she wanted to make on that. And it really helped her sort of make the most of that piece. So, you know, you might want to do that. Use paper templates for your foot square. And I
can't believe how far that's gone.
But I didn't really plan either, and I just ended up, you know, you always go to the edge or work from the longest end or something like that. But, you know, I could do loads more.
That's incredible value. I think this is your favourite piece, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what kind of price tag would you pop on something like this, do you think?
I don't want to sell it. Then.
I just, all right, if you had to.
All right. What do you think?
Well, the thing is, there's a lot of leather in there. There's a lot of your abalone in there. I'm probably not the best person to ask, because I always go higher just because I know the worth of genuine gemstones, and I'm a crazy shopper, so I do a lot of research all the time. So some people say that I'm a bit off the mark. For me personally, I wouldn't expect to sit under £90, but it depends on where you're selling.
Yeah, I think you could. I don't think anybody would go.
It's so gem heavy,
too expensive,
and there's so much leather in there. And it's one of a kind.
It's one of a kind, yeah, and it's a real statement piece, isn't it? It's a fashion piece. My friend said to me that you can imagine Rihanna wearing it. It's that sort of thing.
Definitely, I love this. 1995, we're down to for the gemstones. In fact, for everything, the leather, the gemstones, and all the cords, you could recreate less than 10 of the gemstones available, and I've got 20 in baskets right now. You've got to get those. Haven't seen abalone for such a long time. Well done if you've already got them. Okay, Gemma, so which piece are you going to show us?
So I'm going to show you the weaving one.
Brilliant.
Because the others are so simple.
Yeah.
They really are cutting things out and sticking them on. So I thought if I go with the weaving one, it also gives me the opportunity to show you using the rivets and the eyelets.
Excellent, yeah.
And all those things as well. So what I've done is I used a collar as my template. So do you know the metal collars?
Yeah.
I've used that as my template, and I've gone halfway round of a collar. So that's the halfway point. If I put those together, you can sort of see that would be the shape. And then beyond that, so just go beyond the halfway and mark it out so that it then just goes flat. So that's your shape there. And then what I've done is I've cut these in the one that I've got ready-made there.
Yeah.
I've measured these to be ½ centimetre apart, so 5 millimetres apart. But it did take quite a long time to weave. It is, you know, it is quite a long, not long process, but fiddly, and too fiddly to demo. So what I've done in this one, I've done them 1 centimetre apart each. Okay. So I've cut one in the grey and one in the deep lake. Okay, and they will sit across each other like that.
Yeah.
Where that fringing is, that's where I'm going to weave. Now, if you'll see, I've cut 1 centimetre longer than where they overlap. So here's the overlap line. and I've cut a centimetre longer, and that's because that process of weaving in and out actually does shorten it slightly. And you will find yourself having to stretch them out a little bit as well, but that all helps to sort of cinch it all in. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to the front so we can see what we're doing. And I think my first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to secure this top part here with one of my rivets. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make a hole for our rivet to go in.
Yeah.
And I think we may have these ones in this colour coming up at some point.
Perfect.
I've lost one of my little rivets. Is that the little one? Sorry, there's a couple of different sizes. I don't want to put the wrong one in the wrong end.
Are you going for the 332s?
Probably, yeah. Ish. So what I'm going to do is punch that hole, but because it's going to be the same on both sides, I can put these together and do those like that instead of trying to hold it and juggle that under all the crimps and pliers. Right, so I'm going to take my hole punch that I've got over here, and I think it's about the third biggest if you've got this one, and I'm not sure what the number is on the other one because I don't have that one. So we're going to punch a hole first to pop our rivet through. So we go into position, make sure they're both together, and pop a rivet just there.
That's just so easy. I love how easy that hole punch makes life.
Yeah. So open them out. I've got 2 holes punched there. Push them through. Right, and then I'm going to pop through my rivet. So this is the one end. Pop it through.
Okay.
And then through the other one. And then you see this side have just got like a peg.
Yeah.
And then you've got the corresponding part is just like the head of a rivet. Just pops on.
Okay.
And that sort of holds there, but that won't hold permanently.
Yeah.
Don't know if you heard that snap.
Yeah.
So that's there. And we can bash that down now, or we can just leave it while we work so that we've still got
Give
some
you a bit of movement.
manoeuvrability in there. Do you know what I've done? I've punched that too close to that edge. Yeah, I'm not going to get away with that.
Sorry.
Forgive me.
It's fine. So what would you do to rectify that?
I need to punch that down further.
Okay.
When once we've woven, if I make sure that one goes first.
Yeah.
No, I can't because that one's going to be a hole. What I'll do is I'll do some decorative studs around that
See,
section. There's always a way.
I need a way.
There's always a way.
Yeah.
So what I needed to do was not punch before the holes. I needed to punch on that first.
Right, okay.
On that first one where they cross, and I've gone before that, so I've overlapped them
So you
too
kind
much.
of need to go into your tassels,
Yes,
don't you?
where they would cross to make a square. That's where I need to go.
Okay.
So let's do that again. So pop that. Line them up.
Okay.
And we'll pop that one. Just in there.
There we go.
Let's try that again. Pop the rivet through. And the cap on the top. This is going to be a much nicer design than the last one. It's going to be much better.
Well, that's the thing, and I was saying before when I bought you the rivets and stuff, you can use them for decorative purposes because they make lovely studs, don't
they do, yeah. I mean, these were in there, on the last one, I glued these bits in and then put the rivets on after as an afterthought, so you don't have to, but it was useful to glue a piece there to hold it together. So now what we're going to do is weave. So all we do is going to take one from the green and one from the grey, so that's those two top ones, and cross them over. So one comes underneath, and then it comes over the next grey one. So the next grey one, it goes underneath, then over, then underneath, then over, and underneath. So it's quite simple. And then what I do is then I'll do this grey one along there. So they're coming from the side each time.
So you kind of go from the outside in.
Yeah. And at first that seems quite fiddly.
Yeah.
But as you get going, you'll see that if I did just them all straight like that, as we get to here, you'll find that it starts to warp. So it's always best to do it one side then the other, even though it does feel a little bit more fiddly at first. It gets less fiddly as you get further on. So we go in You see that one's over, so it's got to come under the next one.
Yeah.
Over the next one, under the next one, over and under.
Brilliant.
So there's our two sides started, and we'll just repeat, but do it in the opposite this time.
Yeah.
So under, over, under, over, and over.
I love the effect that it gives you as well. It looks fab, doesn't it, the two colours?
Yeah, I really love it. And I mean, these are quite subtle. The contrast isn't massive, and it's quite subtle. But can you imagine if we did this in sort of the fluorescence, or you know, or real contrasting colours? Just another thing, that this technique wouldn't work so well with the really soft leather that we had before. It's, you know, this is when you want to be really thinking about which leathers for which projects. Because what you would get with the other one is much more of it would become much tighter, like more like a knot, whereas this keeps a nice flat shape and structure. So yeah, this is ideal for this thickness of leather. So we're getting there.
Okay, I'm going to let you weave away, Gemma. I'm going to let you weave away for a little while, and I'm going to bring you the other ribbits. Ribbit. That's my impression of a frog there. Ribbit. The other rivets for you. These are a different colour, aren't they, these ones? So these are the ones that Gemma is using. They are antique silver. So as Gemma has just demonstrated their purpose there for you, you have in this pack 12 of your 6mm rivet cap and post sets, 6 of the 7mm rivet cap and post sets, your 1/4 inch eyelets, your 3 32nd inch times 1/5 eyelets, which are quite small, and your 3 32nd by 1/4 inch eyelets, and your line 20 snap sets, which you may know as poppers, which you and I know as poppers, which again, I'm just going to show you the back of this piece here to demonstrate how fab these are and how secure they are as well. Simply by coming in for the tool set that we had earlier on, and these, it just gives you that professional finish, and they are so secure. They really are, those poppers. They're fantastic, and you can use those on your bracelets, you can use them on bags, on necklaces. Just gives you that professional finish, doesn't it? 0800 644 655, or on the web at JewelleryMaker.com. Lots in there. £10 and 95 pence for you. ECBD78 is your code for this one. Lots of you coming in on the phone line, so well done. Lots of you still with things in baskets as well, the leather as well, get checking out for those. Jan in Worcestershire, you've got yours, well done. Deborah Jane in Derbyshire, Zena in Greater London, Nicola in Surrey, Valerie in Greater London, Eileen in Lancashire, you've got 2, Christine in London, you've got 2 as well. Shirley in Cornwall, Anna in Yorkshire, Beth in Somerset, Josie in Worcestershire, Christine in Hampshire, Collector in Surrey, Collector in Glamorgan, Collector in Yorkshire, Sue in the West Midlands, well done. Anne-Marie in Kent on the telephone lines, you've just got yours. Lots and lots of you coming through. Get them home, have a go as well. If you can, get the toolkit, that will help you on your way as well. You've got your little mini anvil to use in there to help you as well. It's brilliant. I love, and as Gemma said, which is great, I love, in the nicest possible way, I love it when guest designers make mistakes, because we all do it, but it's nice to know how to rectify them, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
So if you just pop in more of those in there, it's going to look so decorative, and that's the great thing about these.
Some designs just come together because of mistakes, you know.
Happy mistakes.
Yeah, happy accidents.
Brilliant.
Right, so you can see I've woven the section pretty much. You can see it's all splaying out.
Yeah.
Remember what I said about cutting this longer so that you've got more room for weaving, because it takes it out.
Yeah.
But also because it's got a bit of stretch to it, the leather, what we can do is take each one and just pull it through and also put it up against.
Yeah.
Like so. So we're sort of pulling it in the opposite direction to here. So holding here and pulling, that gives us that direction. And then upwards as well to sort of bring that weave in. Okay? And keep doing that with all of them.
Yeah.
Until you've got them all sitting nicely. So we'll do this with the green first, and then we'll go back and do this with the grey after, just to settle them all in. Okay. So you will need to do this. You're not doing something wrong if it all goes wrong. If by any chance, which almost happened to me, but I did manage to save it, but when I was thinking, oh no, this isn't gonna, you know, I've cut it too short, it's not gonna weave, and not gonna come together. One of the one of the solutions I came up with was just snip these up a little bit further. Take your knife in and just drag up slightly, a little bit more, just to give yourself a bit more length on those threads.
Brilliant.
Okay, so make sure you're holding everything in place when you do this. You could pull it and then it all pulls out. Then that would not be fun. Okay, so now we've pulled the green side, we're going to pull the grey side as well. So it has got a bit of a stretch, and you'll feel that moment where it just gives, you know, when you pull elastic and you pull it and then you pull it beyond that stretch, and then you feel that moment where it gives. You'll feel that with the leather as well. Okay, so we're almost there. Back in.
Okay. And you've done those a little bit thicker to the design that you've got up here, which again, I guess it's personal preference, isn't it? You could do them.
It is.
So you've got, obviously, it will give you a bigger look, if you like, more squares. If you like, with the smaller one.
I've done this one bigger because of the time. It does take time to get those little ones in. I didn't want to be here for the whole demo. So there we go. So that's that in place. And what I'll do then is take my glue. Any one of those lovely glues we've got. First we'll glue that end one because that's the sort of the pin. That's where it all holds. So glue that one in place. And then just go along gluing each one. And remember to do from the back as well, because those ones sort of that way, but at the back they're loose. So we'll go and do those after. So just a little dab of glue. You don't need much. Turn it over, and then lift each one from the back too. Dab of glue. Last one. Okay, now that should all be quite secure now, and I would leave that for a little bit before you fiddle with it, because obviously there's a lot of spring in there. We've stretched it, so it wants to pull back. So you can pop something on top of that to keep it secure where it dries.
And again, would you leave that for a couple of hours?
Yeah, I would. A couple of hours if I can. But there's I've then put, just to keep it doubly secure as well, I've popped some rivets on the end one and these two corner points as well. And of course I will put some rivets here and here, because that will make it look lovely. But for now, I'll leave that there, and I'll show you how to use this toolkit.
Brilliant.
And the punches. And
the toolkit is still available, by the way, on the website. We might be able to pop those graphics in for you. I think we took that down to 52, somewhere there or about. It's such a great kit to have, especially if you come in for all the rivets and stuff as well. It's going to help you pop those onto your leather. They're fab.
I've got my block here just to stop a bit of that bounce back and to bed it in, so that keeps it nice and secure, but you don't have to use that. If you are using your kitchen table at home, you haven't got a workbench, then I would suggest popping, I find like a microfiber sheet or something down, or even a scrap piece of leather, just to protect it from and stop that reverberation, bit of bounce back there. Right, so first let's start on securing this rivet that I've done. So you can see they've put this post in, and it's like, although that is snapped on, that can still be pulled off if it was pulled at. So we need to really secure that and punch it down so that it really grips either side of the leather too. So all we do is, I've got my little block here that comes in, and it's got a dimple on one side, and that's the side we want, because this is slightly domed. So that goes down onto the block, and then take our tool and we'll find a doming edge, a doming attachment, which has also got a dimple in, which will sit on that dimple lovely. I think there's no, there's not. I thought there may be a smaller version, but it's just this one. So screw that dome on. If you can't get it tight enough, or you find that difficult, you just pop your Allen key in there and use that as a lever just to pull it round. And again, you can use that to take it off as well. Right, so that then goes on top like that, and then you take your hammer and we just hammer down. So I'm going to do that now. Did I slip off? I don't know. I think I hammered into the block then. In fact, I'll take it off the block because I think it's disappearing.
Anything could happen.
It's disappearing into the block as I hit it, and you can't see. So I'll do it on there. Sorry if it's a bit noisy. So pop that on, line it up. I can't see. I'm trying to look at the screen and see what I'm doing here. How is that going? Yeah. Tell you what, I'll just concentrate and then let you get the camera shot.
Yeah, you crack on and we'll worry about the rest.
Yeah, so there you go.
Brilliant.
That's snap shut. That is not coming open.
Yeah.
I could probably, I don't need to go any further than that. That is very secure now. So that's how you do it. And if you're not trying to see it in the mirror whilst you're doing it at the same time, much easier. All right, so that's a rivet done.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to put, do you want to see the poppers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or the snap set.
Yeah, the line 20 snaps is the proper word, isn't it?
So
we call them poppers.
What we've got here, they come in 4 sections.
Yeah.
So if we line them up, you can see you've got this section here goes in one side, and this section, this is the top, because this is the decorative side, so it's nice and domed, and it's, you know, the best looking bit.
Yeah.
And then that bit goes inside of there, and then you've got these two, and one goes inside the other there. Okay? And actually doesn't matter which way round these two go, so long as you've got the post in each and one of the snaps on each. I do it that way round for some reason. Okay, so when we're working with this piece, so we decide which is going to be the top. I'm going to have that on the green. So we need to punch a hole first again, like before. We need a slightly smaller hole this time. Punch a hole wherever you want it. Pop it through, so you make sure that that shiny side is on the right side, on the outside side. And then we'll pop this fastening on top of that post. And then pop that, because it's the dome side, we need the dome side of our block.
Yeah.
So that goes into there. And then we need to pick the right tool to, what's going to happen is this post that's inside, looks the same as this one. What's going to happen is we're going to hit that, and it's going to splay evenly and dome outwards, like curl outwards, and then lipping onto this part, which will then stop it pulling out. Okay, so we need to splay it evenly. Okay. So to do that, you need to choose one of your tools that has, you'll find that you've got various sizes. Now in your instructions, it does tell you what sizes to use for which. Now I think I use this one. Yeah, so this is the tiniest of them. Okay. A really tiny one, because this is quite a tiny post. And what I'll do is attach that, and that's got a little dimple on the top, you can see. Yeah. The dimple sits inside the post to stop it slipping around, and then it raises up at the edge. Yeah. And that sort of allows the metal to curl up into it. Okay. So, pop it in place. Okay. Then onto our block. Do you know what, it's the mat, it's got too much bounce back, so I'm going to use the metal block, and it is going to be noisy. Because this is a soft mat, when I bounce, it's got too much bounce. Okay, so hold that firm there, and then we're going to hammer it. Take your time on this bit, because if you see it start to go off angle, then you'll have trouble. So just take your time, bash it down until you feel that it is splayed out evenly enough and well enough. I've just gone off angle a little bit there where I was looking, but that's it, fastened in there, and it's splayed and squashed down. Okay, so if we do the other side, punch a hole in there. Again, put our post through, and this time you've got to remember which way to do it. So I always do it as if I'm going to do it up. Yeah. So now the post comes in from the back. This time, pop the post through the hole you've punched. Make sure you get any of the debris. Sometimes you get a little bit of hanging on from that hole that you've punched, so make sure that's gone. Make sure that's not in there, because that will affect how it curls round. Pop that in place. This time, if you haven't got a block, this time you'll be using the flat side of your little anvil there. Pop it in. So actually I can do without it. I can use my block. And again, use your little dimpled dapping tool here and hammer down. Okay, that one's gone on perfectly. Brilliant. So there you go, and that's that punched into there. Oh, I'm terrible at this. It's like tonguing your hair in there. I can't ever do that. You can see how that's just rolled down. Yeah. Yeah. And then they just
it makes all the difference, doesn't it? Like fastenings like that.
Yeah, it's really professional, isn't it? Yeah. And unisex as well, because you couldn't really put a toggle clasp on.
Yeah, of course.
On a bracelet for a mallet, you know, on a leather cuff. So these are perfect.
I love those. Those are fabulous.
Okay. So that's how to set those and how to put the rivets in. So
Yeah.
we now put the rivets here and here and here, and then also we trim all these edges off to keep it nice and neat for us.
And again, I suppose you'd save those bits of leather. You could use those in lots of things, couldn't you?
Yeah, always save these bits for little collages. And,
Yeah.
you know, you always use them. That's, so you can see,
Wow.
that's really quite quick to make actually,
Yeah,
isn't it? So I'm sure it took me longer than that at home.
That's
There you go.
brilliant. I love that design, and I can't get over how much leather you had left over.
I know.
After you've made all of from 2
crazy, isn't
nappers.
it?
I think there was 10 or 11 pieces in total there. It's incredible. Really, really is. And some beautiful, beautiful designs. Gemma will pick one of these pieces and it will go into the bundle, if you like, the stash that we're going to give away on the 30th of December. Details can now be found on the Facebook page of that competition for you there. So do go and have a look and send us in your pictures. What are we going to do now, Toby? We're going to have a little break. Yeah. Yeah. The punching cutting board.
We've got more tools.
More tools. I don't have the ruler or the cutting board. I have more tools. I like this because last time we didn't really have any tools. Last time you know
this is what's
together.
exciting because I haven't seen some of these either.
So the ruler and the cutting board.
All right, perfect.
Brilliant. Yeah. If you're using the, if you've got the knife at home, which is very much like a Stanley knife, isn't it? You would use that and use this to cut with. You've got your ruler there, your beadsmith ruler, and you've got your cutting board. So if you want precision, absolute precision, again, it goes back to professionalism, doesn't it, and doing the job properly. You've got your ruler and you've got your cutting board there to cut your leather onto. You're not going to mark any of your own work surfaces at home. You've got that ruler, which really, wow.
Yeah, what is that made of?
I'm not sure, you know, but it's really strong. That's not, most of the time they've got a bit of giving them, not this. Oh no. Ooh, gosh, glad they didn't have those back in the day. 0800 644 655 GI BD 53. And again, just measuring things, you know, if you wanted to measure your tassels out there, make sure you've left enough, as you say, because you lose some when you're weaving and stuff. Just to do the job properly, these little tools really, really help you.
It's also, you're not going to, when you use a plastic rule or something that's not tough like that, I don't know what that is. It must be a metal or something. Metal or slate. Yeah. But you're not going to cut that with your craft knife.
Yeah.
And that's important when you're using your knife, because we've got the leather knife, I think, somewhere. Yeah. And that's got, and if you draw that down a plastic knife, it's going to just cut the plastic. It's not going to cut a straight line. Yeah. So that's ideal for that.
That'd be perfect. You don't get any jagged edges on this, are you? It's so tough. £12.95. Lots and lots of you there, so well done. If you've got anything in your basket at all, you must check out. Now, the last clearance hour was crazy. I have my very last clearance hour with you from 4 o'clock until 5 o'clock. It's going to be an absolute corker. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. Get yourself ready.
Hi, I'm Ryan. And I'm Michael, and we're the crew from the Mid Show. And we both just like to wish you a Merry Christmas! Yay! Oh!
Get creative with Mark Smith with his Craft Fair DVD. Mark guides you through 6 sections of fascinating techniques that sell the best on his very own successful craft fairs. He concludes this DVD by sharing his own tips and hints that make his own stalls very popular. To get your hands on a copy of this